Good evening, everybody, and welcome to championship night at the Stoddard County Activities Association Tournament. We are at the Dexter Bearcat Event Center, and we've got two games for you tonight. The first one, the JV championship game between the Puxico Indians, the #1 seed, and the #2 seed Woodland Cardinals. Tonight's game is sponsored by Farm Credit of Southeast Missouri. Whether it be loan products, crop insurance, or financial services, Farm Credit of Southeast Missouri is created to provide farmers with dependable credit from people they can trust. I'm Jim Riker alongside Bobby Alford. Bobby, two big games tonight. In a game, the JV third place game tonight, Bell City came away with the third place trophy as they defeated the Richland Rebels. So two teams, you know, we don't know a whole lot about these JV teams. We don't see them the way we do the varsity teams, but I did see Puxico the other night, and they're fairly salty.
Yeah, fairly salty. First of all, congratulations to any team making it to championship night. I think that's big real quick for Bell City. You know, Bell City is a team who's been at the bottom of the brackets a lot of years. Their JV comes out. That's something for them to look forward to. They get a third place finish in this tournament. Not seeded there. They have finished higher than their seed. So Congratulations to Bell City on this JV. Jim, this one right here, I think, you know, biggest crowd either of these groups have played in front of all year long and likely will play in front of all year long. Who can shoot the most consistent? Looking out there, I see a lot of groups, so especially Puxico side, who wants to shoot the three-point ball. I don't really see a true post player there. Woodland maybe has a few more post players. If Woodland can control the glass and rebound well, I think that gives them an advantage. But I'm going to tell you, this Puxico group has been playing very well this year. I'm going Puxico on this one, and a close one, but I like their ability to score in this one, Jim.
All right, well, we're going to take a quick break here. We're getting ready for our national anthem. We'll take a break. We'll come back with the starting lineups of this JV championship game here on the Aycorp Media Networks.
At Wings Etc., we take every one of our wings very seriously. Just like you do, Mr. Dipper, the master of measure, the prince of the poor. We know how you handle our jumbo wings with the perfect combination of urgency and care, just like we do. Your hunger fuels our hunger to rapidly remove the hangry fire in your belly by dousing it with some cool liquid lightning and our thunderous award-winning jumbo wings. Your hangry is always welcome at Wings Etc.
Growing cotton in the Mid-South is hard work. As a farmer, you make tough decisions every day. Choosing a cotton variety shouldn't be one of them. Next-gen brand varieties from Americot are bred specifically for cotton growers like you. We're 100% independent and farmer-owned. Plant cotton that works as hard as you do. Americot. All we do is cotton, all the time.
Back at the Dexter Bearcat Event Center for the championship game of the Junior Varsity bracket of the Stoddard County's Activities Association Tournament. And Jim Riker and Bobby Alford with you. And Bobby, you were talking earlier about the Bell City, that being a big thing. I noticed 7 of the 8 schools in the conference had a team play tonight. That talks about the parity in this conference right now.
Yeah, it does. I mean, you know, the conference overall as star players, I think, may be down some, but the ability to play team basketball, I think it's up, and you're seeing it at a group like Bell City. I think you're going to see it tonight out of these two teams. I think maybe a more so of a star player for Woodland maybe in Kinder, but Puxico, I think, is going to come out and play a complete team game tonight.
So the starting lineups go like this for the Woodland Cardinals. It will be #1, Hayden Van Gennep, a 5'10 sophomore. A 5'10 freshman, #2, Calvin Layton. A 5'8 sophomore, #4, Lane Lee. 6 foot sophomore, a freshman, #24, Corbin Kinder. And #25, K.O. Londaway, a 6'1 sophomore. For the #1 seeded Puxico Indians, #1, Landon Burchard, a 5'8 freshman. #2, Logan Robeson, a 6'1 sophomore. A 5'10 freshman, Jeff Hancock. Jarrett Powell, #21, a 6-foot sophomore, and #25, Kaysen Long, a 6'1 sophomore. So we're set to go with this JV championship game. Varsity game will follow it. That'll be Dexter and Bernie, the 1-3 matchup. Here we go. Ball comes away to the Indians. Robeson up top. Extended zone by the Woodland Cardinals to start. Long with it. Into the post once again, but nothing there. They kick it back out to Long. He puts it on the floor, going to try to drive inside. Gets cut off nicely there by Kinder. Good defensive stand by Woodland to start, and he stepped out of bounds. Great call by the official. Great look by the official there as Kaysen Long stepped out of bounds.
Well, right away, I think Puxico is going to have to adjust to an extended zone. Look for cutters of the night for Puxico. It will be there if they start cutting hard. Right now, they're running basically a 4-out and a man on the baseline, but they'll look to get the ball inside, I think, coming from the high post.
Woodland with the basketball, cross court, long three by Layton, up and good. Calvin Layton gets the first three of the night, and it's 3-0 Woodland. Hancock with it for the Indians. Jared Powell kicks it across. Three ball up, air ball no good. Gonna have a jump ball tie up, and it will belong to Woodland on the alternate possession rule. And I think, Bobby, one of the things too, you mentioned it earlier, especially with these JV kids, they don't ever play in front of a crowd this size. So, you know, who gets their nerves under control first will be a big key of this game as well, I think.
And the advantage for the Indians right here, I think, smaller school and that gym they play at home, it can get kind of loud in that place. So I think they're used to maybe the noise they may encounter this game, but still big moments they've got to perform.
Kinder, the freshman, for three, and it's 6-0 Woodland. Woodland's JV ought to be inspired. Their varsity came back from a 31-8 deficit to take third place against Advance. A little floater on the baseline, up and good by Landon Bouchard. Kinder to the basket, no good. Rebound taken down by Powell. Quickly ahead. Saved and then off of the hands of Hancock, out of bounds. It will belong to Woodland. Just underway with 2 tonight, championship games. Of course, the games have gone on all week here at the Bearcat Event Center. Kinder's jump shot, no good. Rebound by the Indians. Robeson brings it up, slows it down a little bit against the extended zone of Woodland. In the corner to Long. Double teamed up top. He gets further and further away from the basket. They're running their offense about 25 foot from the basket, Bobby, which is a problem.
Well, right now, I mean, so there's the ball dribbled in, but nice three ball, but I haven't seen a pass yet inside by Puxico. They've got to start looking for inside opportunities. When that zone is extended, there's open space to move about inside the arc right there, and Puxico just keeps working around the outside there and even away from the basket as long there a second ago, Jim. They've got to get a little bit better in that area.
Langley with it for Woodland, gets it across the timeline. Inside, good pass inside, left-handed up and good by Kale Londaway. He's got 2, and it's 8-5. A steal. Kinder down with it, up off the glass and good.
Kinder's the guy you got to stop, and man, he is already making his presence known in this one.
Going to have a foul called. I believe that will go on Van Gennep. His first, team foul number 1. (10-5), Woodland with the lead here. Almost halfway through this first period. 7-minute quarters in JV, if you're not familiar with that. Kaysen Lane goes in the lane, goes up off the glass and good. Good control, gets the basket, 10-7. Quickly up the floor, Woodland. They beat that press pretty easily. Inside, up and good. That, I believe, was Layton, and it's a 12-7 Puxico or Woodland lead, and Puxico is going to take a timeout.
Timeout, and Jim, right now, Puxico looks like they're playing really, really soft basketball. On the defensive side there, there's no attack. If you're going to come up and trap, come up and do it, but they just look like they're kind of softly guarding up the floor. and that makes it real easy for a guy to get up the floor on the dribble and then get behind him on the defensive end or the basket.
Yeah, because there's been a number of easy baskets already for Woodland down the floor against the press. So 12-7, Woodland with the lead.
Yeah, and Woodland's 2 of 3 from 3, but I mean, that's half of their points is from outside, but the other half inside. I mean, they're working the ball around the floor very well, and off the glass, hitting from outside. Right now, Puxico has shown no interest in coming inside of the paint right now, trying to work to a post player. And I alluded to that in the post game. I don't see a whole lot of post players on the floor for them.
Yeah, they don't have a ton of size. They're not real tall. That's exactly right. Once again, they double team. They get out of the trap though. Jump shot, turn around, up short, no good. Rebound by Kinder. He gets it up ahead to Van Gennep. He goes up, off the glass, no good. Rebound, Kinder. Tied up, jump ball will belong, I believe, to the Indians. And you're right there. Hancock on the other offensive end for Puxico had a chance to get to the basket that time and took the 15-foot jumper instead.
Yeah, and then, you know, working a 4-out offense, there's nobody out there to rebound really in the middle because passes aren't coming here. Nobody's working near it. Rebounders are out of the question, so not a whole lot of second chance opportunities. It doesn't look like tonight for Puxico.
There's the ball inside, up and good by Jed Hancock, 5'10 freshman. He gets the basket and he'll go line to shoot one.
Good things happen when you're that close to the basket.
Exactly right. Foul went on Van Gennep, his second. So we'll have a sub come in. That will be number 33, which is Briar Sauls, the 6'2 sophomore. Hancock, free throws goes. 12-10. 3 for Hancock. Layton brings it up. He'll play the point now, sort of where Van Gennep was. Puxico in the 2-3 matchup zone. Inside up and good. Sauls comes in the game and makes his presence known right away.
Way too easy right there. Powell's got to be bigger as a defender.
Lots of contact. Bodies flying all over the floor. And that foul's going to go on Jet Hancock of the Indians. In the ball game for Puxico will be
Mason Parsley, I believe.
Mason Parsley, that is exactly right. 13. I always thought it was 15. And I didn't have one, so that was a little bit of a problem. 14-10 Woodland lead. Londaway kicks it back out. Lee with it. Can't penetrate. He'll take the jumper up. It'll be short. No good. To get his own rebound. Fouled it nicely. No good. Rebound. Foul going to be called on the Cardinals.
Again, Jim, I think Puxico got really lucky right there. They're not putting a whole lot of bodies on kids to block out.
Foul was on Londaway, his first team foul, number 3 on Woodland.
And one of my keys to this game at pregame, I said, you know, if Woodland can control the boards, I think they're in good shape. And look at them there.
They are right now, absolutely. Kinder with it in the backcourt. Comes ahead, gets it ahead. In the lane, Lee up and short, no good. Rebound, Sauls up, rims out, no good. Rebound by Layton. Long with it. It's going to try to drive inside, and there's going to be a foul called. Pushing foul.
Another thing, I'm seeing a possibility for Woodland. Ball's coming up to basketball. Push that thing to a corner as soon as it crosses. I think they've got chances to get traps and turnovers right there. They are attacking Puxico very well out top. And right now, Puxico has not handled that pressure all that great.
Burchard for 3, good. 14-13. He has got, Landon's got 8 points already, and it's 14-13. In the lane, they kick it out. Long 3 up and good. That is Calvin Layton for 3, 17-13. Hancock for 3, good. The threes are raining right now, and it's 17-16. 1 point game here. Sauls in the lane, loses it. Burchard takes it away for the Indians. He comes down, He'll kick it in the corner. A 3-ball up and good by Mason Parsley, and Puxico with their first lead, 19-17.
That play was very well set up. First from Mason Parsley to run to the corner to set up, and then Burchard right there. He come down, didn't look at him, didn't telegraph it, kicked to the corner for the big 3.
Lee with it to the paint, back out. To Kinder. 2 seconds on the clock before the buzzer, and that's the end of the first quarter. After a slow start, Puxico has taken a 19-17 lead at the end of one. We'll be back in 1 minute with the second quarter of this JV championship game here on the Aycorp Media Networks.
First State Bank and Trust is more than just products and services. We're there for you for your first paycheck, buying a home, opening a small business, starting a family, or planning to retire, and everything in between. We're the local bank you know and trust for all of your financial needs. Visit fsbtrust.com or stop by your local First State Bank and Trust to explore all of your financial options. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Puxico comes on a 14-6 run to take a 19-17 lead at the end of the first quarter here. Woodland will have the ball to start the second quarter, and Bobby, both teams shooting it well.
Yeah, 7 of 13 from the floor right now for Woodland, 7 of 10 for Puxico. You know, 70% for Puxico. Just keep getting good shot opportunities, good open looks. They've knocked them down so far.
Inside, Saul's with it. He's going to be called for a travel. Took one step too many as he tried to put a move on, and the ball will go back to the Indians.
Well, that's a JV play of learning when you feel pressure around you. If you don't feel that guy on you, relax and just turn around and put that thing right against the glass.
Peyton Meek checks in the game for the Cardinals. Burchard with it. They've got Hancock there at the high post. Jump shot, turn around, up and good. Jet Hancock for 2 more. He's got 8 now, and it is 21-17.
I think Woodland is still missing opportunities on defense. They need to trap early and way out high.
Left corner, Meek, shot's no good, and we're going to have an offensive board. McCormick got the rebound, but I believe they're saying he pushed off to get it. That'll be his first, team foul number 5 on the Cardinals. So as you talked about, the Puxico playing a 4-out defense, and then they get it to Hancock there at the high post, and he kicks it in the corner, 3-pointer up. It's long, no good, but Hancock gets the rebound. Goes up, short, no good, taken down by the Cardinal. Quickly down the floor is Lee. He pulls it out, kicks it out to Layton. Lee for 3, off the mark, no good. Kinder, though, with a nice position inside, up and good. The freshman with a nice basket. He's got 7.
That's an impressive rebound, the way he positioned his body to go get that and then go back up and score.
Oh, nice head fake. Shot just missed. A shot, great fake by Hancock, just couldn't finish. And then a steal. Down the floor, up and good. That is Mason Parsley with the basket. 23-19, Puxico with the lead. Kinder up top, behind the back, 17-foot jumper off the mark, no good. Tip taken down, good rebound by McCormick, up and good. That time he had good position, got the basket. Inside, they are really working the ball inside to Hancock, now up and good. He's flashing that high to that low post, Bobby, and they're finding him all of a sudden.
And it's a lot of wasted energy right now by Puxico. They're not guarding tight. They're slowly, it just doesn't look like they're giving a whole lot of effort on defense to guard a man. They kind of run out there to him, but they're not getting up and guarding. I think they've got to apply more pressure there, and when you lazily move toward the ball, once that pass happens, now you're chasing the basketball around the floor.
So it is a 25-21 Puxico lead. Woodland took a time out there to talk about it. Coach Sean Kinder wanted to stop and talk about it a little bit on a 30-second timeout, and probably just that, adjusting that defense a little bit. Puxico led by Jet Hancock with 10 and Landon Burchard with 8 so far. 7 for Corbin Kinder and 6 for Calvin Layton for the Woodland Cardinals.
Puxico's shooting still 10 of 14 right now. Woodland has cooled a bit at 9 of 18. Something they need to work a basket. Maybe Kinder catching one at the high post right here on a cut.
Kinder has the basketball. Puxico's extended that defense a little bit as well now. Tip taken away partially, gets it ahead to Burchard. He's going to take it all the way to the basket, up and no good, but he'll be fouled and go to the line to shoot 2 as Calvin Layton didn't get his feet set, and Burchard will shoot 2 free throws. 16 foul, first one on Burchard, on Layton. Landon Burchard, a 5'8" freshman. Up and good. Puxico needs one kid about 6'6" to move into town, Bobby, and they could have a really, really fine team.
Well, they've got him, and it's Skylar Zimmerman. He is a sophomore playing up on varsity.
Okay.
I'm excited what we see out of Puxico right now. They've got 3-point shooters on the floor. They'll have a kid like that next year. I think they're going to do well in this in the Bloomfield Christmas tournament next year. Is what they're showing us is they have some kids that can shoot it. Definitely handles the ball decently well out there in Burchard. So possibilities are there, no doubt.
Shots missed, taken down by Puxico. To Hancock at the top. He'll take a long 3 up off the mark, no good though, and he's going to be called for the foul, I think, a little bit over aggressive over the back there. That'll be his second, team foul number 3, and that's a big potentially second foul. Looks like Kaysen Long will check back in and will give Hancock a break.
Well, and right away too, you can see a little bit of depth starting to show up with Puxico versus Woodland. Woodland's not running the same amount of kids in and out, and Puxico's staying a little fresher, a little bit better energy coming in.
Turnaround, nice move inside there by Kale Londaway for the basket. He's got 4 now. 27-23. Puxico with the lead. Nice little left-handed put up there by Mason Parsley, up and good.
But the defense has got to pick up. That was, I think that was 32 there, McCormick. He ran straight to the ball instead of breaking down. He's got to learn to break that down a little bit better with the footwork.
Kinder for 3 short. Out of bounds off of Puxico, will belong to Woodland. We're set to bring it in. Puxico, Woodland looks. And then we're going to have a 5-second call. Didn't get it in time. That'll be a turnover on the Cardinal. And nobody moved much on that, Bobby. Nobody set a screen to try to get open on that inbounds play, it looked like.
Yeah, but Woodland has just struggled to find the correct flow right now. They have just almost kind of lazily fell into this game.
3 up and good. That is Waylon Powell, who's in the ballgame, a 5'10" sophomore. He's got 3. All of a sudden, a 9-point lead for the Indians. Londaway jumper up and good. Kale Londaway with the basket.
And Jim, right here, what I'm saying, Woodland's still shooting the ball very respectable. They're 12 of 22 on the floor, but they have just got to play stronger defense.
Foul's going to be on Lee, and that will send. On Lee, and that will send Logan Robeson to the line to shoot the 1-and-1, as that's the 17th foul. Free throw up and good. 4 for 4 now for Puxico from the line.
Jim, right now 5 of 8 for Puxico from behind the arc. So kind of evaluating the defensive efforts. We talked about that. Maybe Woodland could go to a man-to-man. I don't know if they're deep enough to do that, if they'd wear their kids out too much, but a man-to-man is going to limit those wide-open 3 opportunities. Just guard right there, but right now the extended zone is just leaving too many wide-open spaces on the floor for them, and nobody really in foul trouble.
Lee left side for 3, short, no good. Rebound though, McCormick up, no good, but he'll be fouled and go to the line to shoot 2. Foul is going to go on Kason Long, his first, team foul number 4. And the 5'11" freshman Cameron McCormick to shoot 2. Free throw just a little short. First free throws of the night for Woodland. Van Gennett checks back in for Woodland. He's picked up 2 early fouls, so he's been sitting for a little while. 8-point lead for the Indians. Number 1 seed in this JV tournament. Woodland's extended that defense up to the midcourt line almost now. Long with it. Burchard way up top, picks up his dribble, and then kicks it out to Robeson. Inside to Long. He goes up off the glass, and good. It falls.
Nice cut right there, and patience by Puxico on that.
To Kinder. Inside Lee, kicks it back out to Londaway. Back to Lee. He goes up left-handed, nice move, up and good by Lane Lee. 36-28. They kick it back off to Robeson. Now in the corner, Long 3 up, Long no good. Long with the rebound though. Keeps that ball down a little too low, then goes up with the jumper and it falls in. Only thing I've got against him there, he can't bring that ball down that low.
And he's doing that because he's a guard out there, Jim. I noticed earlier on that pass he had the last possession. He did very well with the guys behind him, handing it way out from his body and low. He handled that the same way, though, down near the post, which he can't do.
Nice spin move by Kinder, just rims out, no good. Ball's loose out of bounds, will belong to Puxico. In the ball game for Woodland, Briar Sauls again. He'll replace Van Gennett, try not to pick up that 3rd foul here in the last minute of the half. Long with it to Burchard. Long 3, Robeson, good. Logan Robeson for 3. 41-28. Puxico. Kinder for 3, short, no good. Burchard with the rebound. He'll be fouled there by Londaway and will send Burchard to the line to shoot a 1-and-1.
Well, that was a forced shot there by Kinder, and you're seeing now, a little pressured shot. Game's starting to stretch away from him some, trying to come up with something big, and just not a very good shot selection.
3rd foul on Kale Londaway, by the way. Meek checks back in, and for the Mason Parsley for Puxico.
And I want to say Londaway, I don't know about this game, but he's generally been a big rebounder for him. I know last year in this tournament, it was at Bloomfield, but he did have a nice game in that one rebounding.
Burchard with the free throw. 42-28. You don't see a lot of JV games where the JV team scores 42 points in the first half. Puxico has shot it very, very well. They're 14-21 so far, and that's now 5 of 6 from the line, so they've shot it well. Meek with it. Long 3 straight on, just rims out, and Long with the rebound with 30 seconds to go in the half. They get it ahead to Parsley. Kicks it out to Long. One shot called out by the coach, so they'll do that, I would imagine, with 20 seconds to go before the half, and then a bad pass, but Burchard saves it, drives down the lane, kicks it back out. Across to Long, he'll take the 3, woo, man, goes all the way down and comes back out. 6 seconds to go before the end of the half. Lee with it, he's gonna try to get something off, he will get it off, and it will count. Big 3 at the buzzer to cut the lead to 42-31 at the half. Big basket there by Lane Lee.
If you want something to carry you into the half with a positive note, that was it.
Exactly right. We're at the end of one half of this JV championship. It is Puxico 42, Woodland 31. We'll take a break here from our sponsors and be back with the second half. You're watching Stoddard County Association Championship Basketball on the Aycorp Media Networks.
Does your growing cotton in the Mid-South is hard work? As a farmer, you make tough decisions every day. Choosing a cotton variety shouldn't be one of them. Next-gen brand varieties from Americot are bred specifically for cotton growers like you. We're 100% independent and farmer-owned. Plant cotton that works as hard as you do. Americot. All we do is cotton, all the time.
We're for agriculture, for growers, doers, whatever it takers. We're for doing things with purpose. We're for the little guy with big guy dreams. We're for agriculture. We're for you. Nutrien Ag Solutions, leading the field.
Julep, pop 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 julep, pop 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 julep, pop 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 woo.
If Moreland's not on the back of your vehicle, you paid too much.
At Young Real Estate, we're Southeast Missouri, just like you.
We are parents.
We are teachers.
We are grandparents.
We are active in our community.
We are patriots.
Serving all of Southeast Missouri, and we are here for you.
We are young.
We're right here at King Jerry Lawler's Hall of Fame Bar and Grill on world famous Beale Street, and as you can see, oh my gosh, we have the best barbecue ribs in Memphis. Oh my gosh, the gumbo is out of this world, but you gotta try the King's Triple Decker Slam Burger. You'll love it.
At Wings Etc., we take every one of our wings very seriously. Just like you do, Mr. Dipper, the master of measure, the prince of the poor. We know how you handle our jumbo wings with the perfect combination of urgency and care. Just like we do. Your hunger fuels our hunger to rapidly remove the hangry fire in your belly by dousing it with some cool liquid lightning and our thunderous award-winning jumbo wings. Your hangry is always welcome at Wings Etc.
First State Bank and Trust is more than just products and services. We're there for you for your first paycheck, buying a home, opening a small business, starting a family, or planning to retire, and everything in between. We're the local bank you know and trust for all of your financial needs. Visit fsbtrust.com or stop by your local First State Bank and Trust to explore all of your financial options. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
For all your banking and financial needs, visit First State Community Bank in one of their Southeast Missouri locations.
If you're in need of legal consultation, visit Mayor Law Office in Dexter, Missouri.
Juju Promotions in New Madrid is your one-stop shop for all your personalized merchandise. Whether it's screen printing, embroidery, promotional products, heat presses, or decals, we've got something that will suit your needs. so you, your school, or your business will always be looking its best. There's tons to see, from apparel to accessories, so what are you waiting for? Stop into Juju Promotions today in New Madrid, Missouri, and don't forget to like us on Facebook.
Osborne Equipment specializes in all the equipment you need for your office, including copiers, printers, scanners, and fax machines. So if you're in need, contact Osborne Equipment for the best service in the business.
Entrusting us with your health care is one of the greatest compliments our patients and the community give us.
Thank you, Dr. McFerrin and the entire team at Southeast Health for getting me back on track.
Thank you, Eric, for placing your trust in our dedicated team. At Southeast Health, we have so many reasons to be grateful to our community and the patients who have chosen to place their trust in us. Southeast Health, always by your side.
First State Community Bank has been named the #1 bank in Missouri by Forbes, and we think they might be onto something. When it comes to banking, we've always said that people should come first, and we hold true to that idea. Opening an account has never been easier. You can even do it online. We want our community to thrive, and that's why we put it in our name. So come bank with the certified best at First State Community Bank, serving our community because it's who we are.
We are back at the Bearcat Event Center. This JV championship game is sponsored by Farm Credit of Southeast Missouri. Whether it be loan products, crop insurance, or financial services, Farm Credit of Southeast Missouri is created to provide farmers with dependable credit from people they can trust. And Bobby, 42-31 lead for the Puxico Indians, and they started off slow, but they've turned out pretty nicely.
Well, they figured out real quickly, get the ball moving and find the open spot on the floor and fire off a shot and hit it. And, you know, that they've done. Right now, Puxico is shooting 14 of 22 in the game, Jim. I don't have the exact percentage on me, but I know that's a very good one. Right around 66%, I believe, but a little better than that. But from inside the arc, they're 8 of 11 and 6 of 11 from deep. I will take those numbers every single game.
Absolutely.
Right now for Woodland, they are also shooting it very well. They're 14 of 29 and 9 of 17 inside the arc, 5 of 12 outside. Biggest difference maybe in the game showing up is free throws right now. Woodland has only shot 1 of 2, Puxico 6 of 7. And doing that, they've got Londaway, which I know one of their rebounders. He's in foul trouble, I believe. And
right.
Maybe one other
Van Gennep had 2, and he had to sit for a while. That's exactly right.
So Van Gennep, yes. So they've got the big post players in trouble. That limits the rebounding edge. Woodland still has that 13-9, but they're limiting some of the things Woodland can do and possibly second chance opportunities. I want to see Kendrick be able to come out and settle down also in the second half. He took the rush shot or 2 right there at the end of that first half. Settle in and take better shots, good shots. He does have 10 in this game. Look for him to heat up in the second half. I still don't think this one's over. I think Woodland's going to make a run right here. I still like Puxico in the game, but I think Woodland's still going to close this game in, make it a tighter one, maybe even tie or take the lead in this one before it's over.
Well, and certainly in the locker room at halftime, the Coach Kendrick could absolutely say, look, all you have to do is look at the varsity game. The varsity game, it was 31-8. They were down in the first quarter and came back and won 80-78 over Advance. So certainly they're not out of this by any matter of means as we get set to start the second half. The game after this one will be the championship game of the varsity division, and that will be the #1 seed Dexter Bearcats and the #3 seed Bernie Mules. Bernie with the win last night over Advance. Dexter with the big win over Woodland last night in the varsity contest. So that'll be a good one.
Jim, key to the second half for Woodland, footwork on defense. I think they've got to get a wider base, chop down, wider base. If you run to that guy and your feet's too close together, that means you can't move side to side very well. They're going right around you. They've got to do a better job there to get in this basketball game.
Puxico with the ball to start the half. Powell with it. Gets it right back. He'll take that long 3. Good. 7 of 12 from the three-point line now, and it's 45-31.
Picking up right where they left off right before the half.
That was a nice deep 3 there. Puxico in their 2-3 zone. Bobby mentioned earlier they don't have a lot of size, but they do a nice job of getting it in. Kinder, nice leave inside for Van Gennep. Shot's no good, though, taken down by Robeson. Hancock Looks for someplace, does give it to Burchard. Puxico will reset the offense. They lead by 14. Nice move there on the baseline, nothing there. Hancock with the catch, and then we'll have a tied jump ball, and it'll belong to Woodland, I believe. So 14-point lead for the Indians. Woodland with the basketball. Lane Lee brings up, he had a big three right at the end of the half to cut that lead down some. Cross court three, no good. Rebound though. Londaway gets it and kicks it back out. Jump shot in the lane, up off the glass. Nice shot there by Calvin Layton.
Nice shot, Layton, but right there, I think Kinder missed an opportunity, Jim, in that possession. He got a pass to him at the high post, and he never turned around and looked at the basket.
Burchard with three for the Indians. A nice three. He's got 14 now, and it's 48-33.
Right there, get it to him in the paint when he pops up.
Kinder in the corner. Layton for three, short, no good. Rebound. The two Woodland players collide, and Burchard comes away, and he goes up for the shot, no good. Kinder goes down. Let's hope he's okay as he went high. I believe he'll be all right. He'll hop up. That'll be a foul on him. The first team foul, first foul on Corbin Kinder. Cameron McCormick going to check in on the second free throw. So it'll be Landon Burchard at the line. He's got 14 points already tonight. They're going to let him come out before the first free throw since they want to make sure he's okay.
Yeah, it looked like he really, really favored his left side there, even when he got up off the floor.
Free throw up and good. Puxico 7 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. And just generally shot it well, 16 of 25 from the field, so they're shooting the lights out. Up and rims out, no good. A rebound by McCormick. Ahead and a steal by Burchard. He's going to go down for the layup. He's going to be up and good.
Well,
Landon Burchard.
Burchard's been some kind of player tonight.
Yeah, he's a good one. 5'8" freshman, and he's a dandy. Inside to McCormick, puts it on the floor, goes up off the glass, no good. Rebound, Van Gennep, no good, but he'll be fouled and go to the line to shoot two. Woodland's crashed the boards well tonight. They've rebounded well, but just it's been the offensive possessions besides that, sort of.
Yeah, and look at, I talked about the second chance opportunities. There's Van Gennep. He was on the bench a lot the first half in foul trouble. He gets an offensive board, goes back up, and at the free throw line right now.
Makes the first one. He'll have a second. Second free throw off the mark, no good. And then he'll pick up a foul over the back. Nice block out right there by Jet Hancock.
Now, Jim, this game is all about learning as a JV player, but did you see Van Gennep there as he come up to get ready to shoot, he looked over his shoulder at the coach?
Yep.
Back away. Nobody says when you come set to shoot a free throw, you have to shoot. Back that thing away and reset yourself, because mentally he just lost focus of what he is about to do.
Yeah, I noticed that same thing. You're exactly right. Puxico with the basketball. Long three, short. No good. Rebound, though, by Hancock. Long down the baseline, gets cut off there, and they kick it back out to Burchard. He'll take a 17-footer. It's going to be off the mark. No good. Rebound by McCormick. Gets it out to Layton. Ahead. Lee with it in the corner. Tipped away, stolen, and a nice pass ahead to Burchard. He goes up for the layup, up and good. Landon Burchard with 19 now, and it's 53-34. Puxico's extended it to 19.
Jim, I don't remember what Puxico had exactly on the varsity level as a guard, but you better look out for Burchard who's coming next year.
Yeah, you're exactly right. He won't be playing in the JV as a sophomore, I promise. So foul's going to go inside, I believe, on Jarrett Powell. His second. Van Gennep checks back in. Lane Lee will take a seat for the Cardinals.
And as a freshman, you got to think Burchard's going to stretch out some more, get some more length on him.
Pass inbound to McCormick. He goes up, shot short. Good defense there by Hancock.
So see, there's Long again. You talk about holding that ball low. He's holding that ball away right there. That's a good play by Long on that one.
Ooh, there's a foul. Just a bump by Briar Sauls. 3rd team foul on Woodland with 3:26 to go here in the third.
And Jim, going back to what Case and Long just did there, a lot of times, how many times do we see, even at the varsity level, kids do not know how to clear out a rebound well. And that's just Long keeping the ball away, not letting it get tied up, staying away from the defender.
Long with the basketball. Kicks it back out. Robeson inside. Good look up and good. Good look by Logan Robeson and a finish by Jarrett Powell.
Nice job of Powell. He's just moving into that defense. When they vacate, he moved into the open spot.
In the corner, Londaway. 8-foot runner, no good. Great block out there once again by Hancock. And he gets it back now. He's going to go down the baseline. He'll take about a 12-footer. It's going to be short, no good. Kinder with the rebound. Quickly up the floor, Corbin Kinder. He's going to take it all the way to the basket. He's going to be fouled. And we'll go to the line to shoot 2, I believe. You can sort of see at the midcourt line that Kinder was going to take it all the way to the basket.
Yeah,
Good check.
You knew that was going to happen.
Mason Parsley sets a check in for the Indians. That was the 3rd foul on Jarrett Powell.
That's Kinder's first points of the second half.
(55-35), 20-point Puxico lead. Second one up and good. 12 now for Corbin Kinder in the ball game. Would go along with 6 rebounds. Parsley up top.
Jim, first half, Woodland made Puxico start their offense way out top. Look where they're starting that thing now.
Yeah, much better. You're exactly right. Shot no good inside, taken away by Woodland. Kinder with it. Cross court to Layton. He'll put up a tough jumper off the mark, no good, but offensive board by Londaway. Rims out, no good, and then taken down by Robeson. In the corner to Burchard. He'll take the 3 from there. Boom. I don't know what percentage he's shooting, but it's a good one, I guarantee you tonight. 58-36.
What I loved is his body was slightly open, catching that pass, moved up, and got himself in a great shooting position for that 3.
Little runner up, Van Gennep, no good. Rebound taken down by Robeson. Nice lead pass there to Parsley. He goes up off the glass, no good. Tipped inside, Long with it, gets it back to Parsley. 3 up, Robeson, good.
They share the ball so well.
They really do. They know their spots. Timeout's going to be called by Woodland as Puxico has extended it to 25, 61-36 with 1:25 to go here in the third quarter. And Bobby, you're exactly right. They fill their spots and they share the ball really well.
You know, in pregame, I talked about not having star players. I don't really see a star player right now for Puxico necessarily. Burchard's had a really good one, but he doesn't necessarily look like a complete star by himself because everybody else is playing a great game. In the half, we were talking about a team who we thought had some talent maybe that hasn't played well like that because it seems like they're a little bit more selfish with the ball. Everybody's wanting to be the individual star. You're not seeing that out of a likely championship team tonight in this JV level.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Puxico really does a nice job sharing the basketball, and I really like the way they fill their spots. They see the openings in the defense. The big guys will cut to the right spot. They do a lot of things nice offensively.
And they know they are a three-point shooting team, I'll say. So they know somebody's always going to the spot. If they want to drive the lane, that's fine, but somebody's always in the spot in a passing lane. So when I drive, if I'm coming off the wing driving to the goals, somebody's moving along with me toward the corner so I can easily kick it out to them. And Puxico's doing that so well tonight.
And they're always ready to catch that pass as well.
Catch and shoot.
Right. Catch and shoot. You're exactly right. Lee with it for the Cardinals. Back out. Kinder, long 3, going to be short, no good. Long with the rebound for Puxico.
That was a rush shot by Kinder. You could tell hardly any rotation on that basketball. Tells me he's pushing that ball. That's nothing but a rush shot.
Fouls on Lee, his second, team foul number 4 on Woodland. We've got pretty much a packed house here at the Bearcat Event Center. A few seats, but nice crowd on hand for this JV contest and the varsity one that'll be coming up. Parsley, nice head fake. Great pass. Dandy look by Parsley into Hancock.
There's the sharing of that basketball again.
Absolutely.
Parsley could have easily taken that shot himself, and he gave it up for a better shot.
Kinder inside the Londaway, and he's going to be called. There's going to be a foul called, and I think that will go on Jed Hancock. And if that's the case, that'll be his 4th, I believe.
63 points, and we've still got another quarter of basketball to go out of this JV group.
Yeah, they can score it, no question. Of course, they've shot it 22 of 36, 10 of 16 from 3, and 12 of 20 from 2. So they're shooting it pretty well. Ball's loose on the floor. Lee with the jump shot up, no good. And they're going to have a push, and I believe that will go on McCormick probably as he got the rebound.
Well, Jim, it doesn't look like it's going to change here in the third quarter. Let me give you a number for Woodland. They've hit 1 shot from the floor this quarter. They were 14 of 29 coming in. They are now 1 of, 14 this quarter from the floor.
Yep. Parsley with it. Looks great look inside. On the floor. And that will go, that'll be the 5th team foul. Puxico will have the ball out of bounds with 24 seconds to go.
Another learning situation there. Good job of drawing the foul, but you got to go ahead and get that shot off.
Yeah, he had the opportunity. You're exactly right. That is a great learning example for a JV kid. You're exactly right.
Yeah, when you're that close to the basket, I love the fact that you can draw a foul on them, but give me the chance for the three-point play.
Nice inbounds play. They get it to Parsley, right back to the inbounder Long. He puts it up off the glass and good. 29-point lead for Puxico. Going to have a foul on the floor. Somebody with their hands on Kinder, I believe. That will go on, let's see who they called it on. Parsley, his first team foul, number 5. Both teams with 5 team fouls. And then Kinder with an offensive foul, dropped his shoulder, and that'll get called every time.
Well, and, that's one thing I've asked for. Woodland does better footwork. Did you notice how far Parsley's feet were? He's able to move very well with the ball handler right there and just got right in front of the man.
Cross court, once again in the corner, back out. Somebody's got to take the 3 if they're going to take it. Ball's knocked away out of bounds with 1.1 second left. Will still belong to Puxico. 1.1 left here in the third. Puxico up by 29. Long with a long 3 at the buzzer, just off the mark, no good. So we're going to go to the 4th. Puxico with the 29-point lead, 65-36. We'll be back in 1 minute here on the Aycorp Media Networks.
Julep, julep, julep.
If more than not on the back of your vehicle, you paid too much.
If you feel like you never get the time you need with your insurance agent to find the right coverage, it might be time to make a change. Tyler Miller of Flatland Ag Insurance in Clarkton works to make sure, each and every day, that his clients feel they are taken care of. With years of experience in crop insurance in 4 states, he strives to provide you with the exact coverage you need for your specific situation. For more information, give Tyler a call at 573-276-8044. Here's to another great year.
We're back at the Dexter Bearcat Event Center, getting ready to start the 4th quarter here of this JV championship game of the Stoddard County Tournament. Puxico leads by 29, and Bobby, you were saying during the break there, you're impressed with Puxico. They move the ball so well.
Move it well, and man, I mean, a team that puts up 65 points in 3 quarters of a JV basketball game, I mean, that's just good basketball all the way around. They run the floor well, they're playing the defensively well, shooting it extremely well. What a night out there.
And they've only given up 36, so it's not like they don't play defense as well. Going to have a jump ball, and that will go to Woodland.
Yes, 60% shooting from the floor. I mean, that is fantastic numbers. 10 of 17 from 3, and who would have thought you could shoot it that well from outside?
Absolutely. Jarrett Powell checks in, and Kaysen Long checks out for Puxico. Kinder with it. Jump shot up and rolls in good for Calvin Layton. Layton's got 10 now in double figures. Kinder, nice anticipation. He gets the steal. He goes up the layup, up and good. Kinder's got 14. 65-40. A little full court pressure. Puxico handles it. They get in the corner and then try to get it right back to Powell, but it's knocked out of bounds by the Cardinals. Then get it back in, and out of the ball game will be Lane Whitener. Up, no good, but we'll have a foul called, and that will send Jarrett Powell to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Foul on McCormick, his second. Team foul number 8, so Puxico shooting free throws the rest of the evening. Up and good. On the way in. McCormick out for Woodland. Second free throw, also good. 9 of 11 from the free throw line now for Puxico. Long checks back in, as does Jed Hancock. .27 lead, 67-40. Woodland with the ball. Puxico stays in their zone. Kinder up to the basket. It's no good, but he'll be fouled and go to the line to shoot 2. Kinder's getting, he's being aggressive getting to the basket now, Bobby.
Yeah, aggressive, and they needed that out of him early in the game. And, he first half 10 points and just really struggled to get going, come down hard on the floor on that rebound attempt. And it has been a struggle to get a little fire going for him this second half.
He's got 15 now. Head to Burchard. He looks inside, gets it to Parsley, who'll bring it back out and reset. Great ball movement once again. 3-pointer up and good. Not only do they shoot it well, they move it well. Robeson for 3. He's got 11.
I was about to say I thought they missed Casey Long for an easy 2 down there, but it doesn't matter when you shoot a 3 this well.
Right. Long pass out of bounds, turnover, and Puxico will get it back. 11 of 18 from the 3-point line tonight for Puxico. 5 of 17 for Woodland.
I don't think Woodland has hit a 3 this half.
I believe that's correct.
They have not. They were 5 of 12 at halftime.
Burchard for 3, good. Boy, he is money from the 3-point line. He's got 25 tonight, and it's 73-41. Jump shot, Kinder up and good. Kinder's got 17. Head to Long. To Robeson. He thought about it. Bad pass, knocked away. Ahead, up, and good for Lane Lee. Good defensive play and a good basket for Lee. To the middle of the court, then they get it off to Burchard. He'll take a jump shot, up and good.
Tough shot.
That was. 15-footer on the baseline, but he's money, 75-45.
I'm telling you, Puxico has a player in that kid, and man, what a bright future they have right now.
Londaway turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound Long. Kick it out to Robeson. Ahead to Burchard. He's going to go up. He'll be fouled and go to the line to shoot 2. Be the 9th team foul. The 4th on Londaway. .30-point lead, clock is running. Burchard a little short on the free throw. Robeson checks out. And Waylon Powell checks in for the Indians. Burchard misses them both. Kinder for a long 3 off the mold. Hits the front of the rim, hits the back of the rim, and falls in. 75-48. Burchard with it. Gets it across to Parsley. He goes up left-handed off the glass, no good. Kinder with the rebound. He'll come down the floor quickly with it. Going to try to drive all the way, and then there'll be a foul, I believe, on Hancock. 7th team foul, 4th one on Hancock, and Kinder will shoot, I don't know if he shoots 1 and 1 or 2 here. So Kinder will shoot the free throws. Up and no good, short. Rebound taken down by Powell. Parsley with it. Gets double teamed there, and then kicks it out. Once again, a great job of Puxico knowing where to go with the basketball. And Parsley's going to step out of bounds. Nope, foul going to be called on Lane Lee, I believe.
So, Jim, I'm wondering there, Woodland picks it up, going for traps. Do you see immediately where Puxico struggle with that? Why not bring that earlier in the game when this game was a lot closer? You know, I thought earlier they had chances as soon as Puxico crossed midcourt, trap, make them pressure when they was making the offense start way out top. It was a different ball game, and now they go right back to it, but it's way too late in the game to do that. But maybe what they should have been doing all along in this game.
All new 5 for Woodland in the ball game. Parsley with the second free throw. Up and rims in good. Parsley checks out. Waylon Powell in, as is Avery Hancock, a 6'2 sophomore. Hastings with it. And the Meeks. Sowers, Saul's up and good. Buyer Sauls for 2. 77-50. Robeson up top to Long. Left corner. Nice head fake, and they're calling for a travel there, so not as nice a head fake as I thought. Carson Long will check in. He'll replace Cason Long. Hastings with it. Sauls in the lane, going to go up. He's going to miss the shot, but he'll be fouled and go to the line to shoot 2. Sam Payne set to check in for the Indians. 27-point Puxico lead here. 2:30 to go in the ball game. Free throw a little short. Payne checks in, as does Michael Dry for the Puxico Indians. Both of these rosters are fairly deep in numbers, so a lot of kids to get in the ball game. Payne will bring it up and kick it off to Long. Long gets double teamed but kicks it in the corner. And then back out. We're going to have a travel called on Jarrett Powell. He's going to check out, I believe, and Aiden Berdershaw will check in for Puxico. Hastings up top. Ball's loose. We'll have a tie up and a jump ball, and it'll belong to Puxico.
Well, Jim, right now, you know, looking over this game for Woodland, a bad third quarter really is what did them in. You know, then you start looking at how else do you bring this game back closer, and learn experience, no doubt. Go back and watch the film, but I still think, you know, it's a very good Woodland JV team, but there's some areas they can improve on. I think defensively is one of them, especially early on in that game. They had some things going right for them, then turned against them. And a little bit of shot selection in there, too. As that first quarter got deep into it and that game closed up, I believe it got 19-17 Puxico. I thought then they started putting pressure on themselves. They had the lead, lost it. Chance for Woodland, you know, to do some things there. I think they'll see some mistakes once they go back and watch film on this one, if they can improve on, but they've still got a little bit more of the season to go.
Yeah, and they're not a bad JV group by any matter of means. They just ran into a buzzsaw with Puxico tonight. Jumper up and good by Peyton Meek.
And not a whole lot you can do when a team shoots it this well from the floor. I mean, generally, I wouldn't expect a team ever to shoot it this well, especially in a JV contest.
Yeah, 26 of 45, so over 50% overall. That's going to be a foul, and that'll go on Carson Long. Yeah, 26 of 45, that's really good shooting, and 12 of 20 from the free throw, from the three-point line. That's 60% from the three-point line. So That's just hard to beat that.
And I consider anything 30% is acceptable
Right.
and above for three-pointer. You want to at least be at 30%, but when you start climbing up 40%, you're like, wow, you're shooting good, and 60% is just lights out.
Absolutely it is. Absolutely. Byersals makes the first one and the second. So 77-55, 22-point game here as we get down to about a minute left in the contest. Reminder that we'll have the varsity championship game coming up after a short break. It will be the Dexter Bearcats, number 1 seed, and the Bernie Mules, the number 3 seed in that championship, a rematch of a couple of weeks ago down at Bernie.
I've got some very interesting numbers about the Dexter defense for you in the pregame of this one.
So gives you that's called a hook in the business, ladies and gentlemen, and that's a good way to bring it back. Jump shot up off the glass, rims out, no good. Rebound by Woodland. They get it ahead. Hastings just a little over his head, out of bounds. Will go back to Puxico.
Well, Jim, I hope I have people hooked, because I was astounded at the number I come up with today when I did my research on this. So I knew the numbers were likely there, and when I did the research, boy, it really showed me something about it.
20 seconds to go here in the ball game. Puxico with the ball, and they'll run it out. They will be the JV champions for this year. Up ahead to Meek, up, nice reverse layup, up and good. 77-57, 20-point game. And that's how it's going to finish up. A 20-point win for the Puxico Indians in the JV contest. They are the Junior Varsity Champions for 2022-2023. Woodland, of course, will finish second, and we'll have the trophy presentations. But we'll take a break, and we'll be back here in about 10 to 12 minutes or so with the pregame for the varsity contest. Well, I tell you what, we'll keep right here for a minute, and we'll go over at least the scoring as best we can.
Yeah, right now, Landon Burchard, really the kid that stood out in the scorebook. 27 points for him. Logan Robinson had 11 as well. Jet Hancock had 12, 7 for Jarrett Powell, 8 for Cason Long, and I know there's some more scoring in there. I know Mason Parsley had at least 5, and probably more on that, but right. I can't see the numbers on that. And I want to say it was Corbin Kinder with 20 points to lead his group, and for Woodland, and looks like Calvin Layton had 10 as well. 7 for Lane Lee, 3 for I believe that's Hayden Van Gennep. So, they did a good job there. Woodland shot at 23 of 56. Like I said, the third quarter is really the killer, 1 for 14. But other side of the board, Puxico 26 of 47. They just shot it amazingly well. Both teams shot it decent from 3. Woodland again 6 of 18. That's not a bad number there, but right. 12 of 20 just trumps it with ease. In the game, Woodland did out-rebound Puxico 25-22. I thought that would be a little bit more widespread in Woodland's favor, but did not happen. But congratulations to the Puxico Indians for walking out here to the championship tonight.
So we're going to take a break here, and then we will come back with the varsity contest between Dexter and Bernie here in about 10 or 12 minutes. You're watching the Stoddard County Activities Association Championships on the Aycorp Media Network.
First State Community Bank has been named the #1 bank in Missouri by Forbes, and we think they might be onto something. When it comes to banking, we've always said that people should come first, and we hold true to that idea. Opening an account has never been easier. You can even do it online. We want our community to thrive, and that's why we put it in our name. So come bank with the certified best at First State Community Bank, serving our community because it's who we are.
Mathis Funeral Home of Dexter and Bernie strives to provide their community with the accommodations and services needed to relieve your family during times of loss. For more information, give them a call and see how Mathis Funeral Home can help meet your expectations in celebrating your loved ones.
For over 100 years, Stoneville Cotton has helped farmers stay strong and win their growing seasons, delivering protection against key weeds and insects to maximize their yield potential. For more information, visit our website. Stoneville Cotton, own the early.
Your ag lender will always
If you feel like you never get the time you need with your insurance agent to find the right coverage, it might be time to make a change. Tyler Miller of Flatland Ag Insurance in Clarkton works to make sure, each and every day, that his clients feel they are taken care of. With years of experience in crop insurance in 4 states, he strives to provide you with the exact coverage you need for your specific situation. For more information, give Tyler a call at 573-276-8044. Here's to another great year.
Growing cotton in the Mid-South is hard work. As a farmer, you make tough decisions every day. Choosing a cotton variety shouldn't be one of them. Next-gen brand varieties from Americot are bred specifically for cotton growers like you. We're 100% independent and farmer-owned. Plant cotton that works as hard as you do. Americot. All we do is cotton, all the time.
Does your business need, literally anything? When we founded C&S Cleaning Supply, our goal was simple. Become a one-stop shop for anything and everything your operation might want. From car care to condiments, mops to markers, soaps to staplers, and everything in between. Which is a lot. C&S has got you covered. Give Delane Beckwith a call at 573-217-0104 or visit cscleaningsupply.com to get set up with, well, literally everything. Tell them Delane sent you.
We're for agriculture, for growers, doers, whatever it takers. We're for doing things with purpose. We're for the little guy with big guy dreams. We're for agriculture. We're for you. Nutrien Ag Solutions, leading the field.
Julep, pop 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 julep, pop 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 julep, pop 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 woo.
If more than not on the back of your vehicle, you paid too much.
At Young Real Estate, we're Southeast Missouri, just like you.
We are parents.
We are teachers.
We are grandparents.
We are active in our community.
We are patriots. Serving all of Southeast Missouri, and we are here for you.
We are young.
Right here at King Jerry Lawler's Hall of Fame Bar and Grill on world famous Beale Street, and as you can see, oh my gosh, we have the best barbecue ribs in Memphis. Oh my gosh, the gumbo is out of this world, but you gotta try the King's Triple Decker Slam Burger. You'll love it.
At Wings Etc., we take every one of our wings very seriously. Just like you do, Mr. Dipper, the master of measure, the prince of the poor. We know how you handle our jumbo wings with the perfect combination of urgency and care, just like we do. Your hunger fuels our hunger to rapidly remove the hangry fire in your belly by dousing it with some cool liquid lightning and our thunderous award-winning jumbo wings. Your hangry is always welcome at Wings Etc.
First State Bank and Trust is more than just products and services. We're there for you for your first paycheck, buying a home, opening a small business, starting a family, or planning to retire, and everything in between. We're the local bank you know and trust for all of your financial needs. Visit fsbtrust.com or stop by your local First State Bank and Trust to explore all of your financial options. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
For all your banking and financial needs, visit First State Community Bank in one of their Southeast Missouri locations.
If you're in need of legal consultation, visit Mayor Law Office in Dexter, Missouri.
Juju Promotions in New Madrid is your one-stop shop for all your personalized merchandise. Whether it's screen printing, embroidery, promotional products, heat presses, or decals, we've got something that will suit your needs. So you, your school, or your business will always be looking its best. There's tons to see, from apparel to accessories. So what are you waiting for? Stop into Juju Promotions today in New Madrid, Missouri. And don't forget to like us on Facebook.
Osborne Equipment specializes in all the equipment you need for your office, including copiers, printers, scanners, and fax machines. So if you're in need, contact Osborne Equipment for the best service in the business.
Entrusting us with your health care is one of the greatest compliments our patients and the community give us.
Thank you, Dr. McFerrin and the entire team at Southeast Health for getting me back on track.
Thank you, Eric, for placing your trust in our dedicated team. At Southeast Health, we have so many reasons to be grateful to our community and the patients who have chosen to place their trust in us. Southeast Health, always by your side.
First State Community Bank has been named the #1 bank in Missouri by Forbes, and we think they might be onto something. When it comes to banking, we've always said that people should come first, and we hold true to that idea. Opening an account has never been easier. You can even do it online. We want our community to thrive, and that's why we put it in our name. So come bank with the certified best at First State Community Bank, serving our community because it's who we are.
At Focus Bank, we believe in really free checking. What does that mean? Well, opening an account requires no more than $25 with no minimum balance requirements or monthly service charges. You'll also have access to online and mobile banking, online bill pay, direct deposits, mobile deposits, automatic payments, e-statements, a nationwide network of ATMs, and an instant issue debit card, all for free. Your first order of checks is on the house, and you'll also receive a complimentary thank you gift. Come visit us in Sikeston, Charleston, Crothersville, or East Prairie. Focus Bank, simple, hassle-free checking that's really free.
Mathis Funeral Home of Dexter and Bernie strives to provide their community with the accommodations and services needed to relieve your family during times of loss. For more information, give them a call and see how Mathis Funeral Home can help meet your expectations in celebrating your loved ones.
For over 100 years, Stoneville Cotton has helped farmers stay strong and win their growing seasons, delivering protection against key weeds and insects to maximize their yield potential. For more information, visit our website. Stoneville Cotton, own the early.
Welcome back to the Dexter Bearcat Event Center and the championship game of the Stoddard Counties Activities Association Tournament tonight. The Dexter Bearcats, the number 1 seed, the Bernie Mules, the number 3 seed. These teams have played each other 4 out of the last 5 years in this championship game. Tonight's game is sponsored by the Bank of Advance. For all your banking and financial services, visit Bank of Advance at one of their 5 Missouri locations where a handshake still matters. I'm Jim Riker alongside Bobby Alford. And Bobby, these two teams know each other so well, there's not going to be any surprises out of anything.
Yeah, and what better championship game could you want? It's a heated rivalry every time they meet, Dexter versus Bernie. But could be the last time we see these two teams in this championship game for a while, because their JVs didn't make it here. There's some other JV teams coming up, so a lot of senior leadership on this floor. So let's talk about Bernie real quick. Tristan Johnson, he is as fine as a shot producer on the floor. He makes his own shots, very creative. He can do anything inside, outside, head fakes. Fantastic shooter. Micah Schooley, another one. He scores a lot of points. Dexter face guarded those kids last game, shut Schooley down. I think kept him out of the score books.
Right.
Johnson, I think, still went for maybe 20 or so, 15 or something like that. Had a nice game, but not a typical game like he goes off on. And the reason of that, Dexter's defense. So, Jim, I told you I had some neat stories about that. So, it starts at the top, Chris Stone, and goes all the way down to the middle of Peyton Bowles. But I can tell you, the other guys out there are doing well on that. So, what we're going to do is we're going to eliminate the New Madrid loss because they've got a real big guy down low that plays now, Jody Jones. We're going to eliminate Jackson. That is Clayton Ernst. And we're going to eliminate Kate Central and Camden Williams. Those are ginormous guys that play the middle, right?
Right.
Once you remove those 3 losses Dexter has, they've allowed their opponents 39 points. Jim, 39 points average for their opponents. I'm telling you, this team has been fantastic on the defensive end. If you do not have a large big man who can play it well down underneath, forget about it against Dexter. I'm taking Dexter in this one, and I don't think it's going to be that close.
Well, in that first game, it'll be interesting to see because both these coaches came out with the same idea in the first game, a triangle in one on the 3-point shooters on Truman Croft for the Bearcats and for Micah Schooley, so we'll see how that plays out. The other number that I saw that I thought was interesting, these two teams have combined have won more Stoddard County Tournament championships than all the other Stoddard County teams combined.
Neat number.
Dexter with 21, Bernie with 14. The next closest, what school would you think would be the next closest?
You know, I would think Puxico, they've had a couple of teams in there, would be the first one I would go to say would be the number 3 in line.
Actually, Bell City with 7 wins is the next in line, which surprised me, but...
and a third-place finish out of their JV for Bell City.
Absolutely right. Absolutely. So here's the starting lineups. This is the way it'll go. It'll be at guard, a 5'9" senior, number 2, Tristan Johnson for the Bernie Mules. That'll be in their blue uniforms, road uniforms. Micah Schooley, a 5'10" senior, number 10, will be out there. Tucker Anthony, a 5'6" guard, will be there, number 11. Hunter Corzine, a 6-foot senior who's back, will be there. And then a 5'8" guard, senior, Landon Ellsworth. For the Dexter Bearcats, we'll start with Braden Pullum, who had 32 last night against Woodland. He's a 6'1" guard. Chris Stone, a 6'2" guard, number 2. They'll be in their white uniforms. Cole Nichols, their typical leading scorer, who had 29 last night, will be number 14. He's 6'2". 3-point shooter, Truman Croft, a 6'1" senior, number 15. And finally, the big guy in the middle, Peyton Bowes, 6'4" senior, and he is number 24, and he did a terrific job on Tristan Johnson last time. Every time Tristan tried to drive down that lane, Peyton Bowles was right there. They stopped, and that's a 6-inch size difference, or 8-inch size difference. That's a big difference.
Big difference, Jim. No doubt Peyton Bowles was the biggest snub on the all-tournament team at the Christmas tournament. He had the best game of any big man outside of Marcus Burton in that tournament and did not make it. Best tournament, rather. I mean, game for game, just rebounded and shot it well.
Nichols with 3. Nobody picked him up from the top of the circle, and he just buries the 3. Dexter starts in there. Once again, Braden Pullum face guarding Micah Schooley. Schooley was 0 for 10 the first time these two teams met. Dexter in there, triangle in 1. Ellsworth with it, kicks it back to Johnson. They get it to Schooley. Way up top, but if he's in the gym, he's in range pretty much. Anthony with it, back to Ellsworth, who's been shooting the ball a little bit more and a little better for these Bernie Mules. In the corner to Anthony, back out to Johnson. Good defense by Dexter to start off with here. Timeout by Coach Jason Long. He didn't like what he saw right off the bat of how they were running their offense, so he's going to take a 30-second break.
Well, very weak ball movement around the perimeter. Nothing good going, no looks inside. Great deny again by the defense of Dexter. Schooley's going to have to start moving around more. He is best when he works well off of ball screens. Come off that screen quick, and he's going to be ready to catch and shoot and fire right there. Bernie's going to have to set something good to get him open because Dexter will stick to him like glue all night.
And that is what happened the first time these two teams played, that they really stuck to him, fought through their. And Braden Pullum had a great defensive game that night. He fought through a ton of screens. I mean, Clayton Bell got some minutes defensively as well that night. So Bernie with the basketball. They trail 3-0. Ellsworth with it up top. He gets it back now to Johnson. He drives baseline, and that's going to be a foul on Peyton Bowes. He got him. And that's a different look than the first time. The first time they played, Johnson was up top and was trying to get down the lane. This time, down the baseline. And in the second half of that game the other night, Bobby, that's where he was, and he got some good looks and got some points where he got his points. Corzine for three, good. Hunter Corzine, he's a big addition after being hurt the first part of the season. He's back, and it's a 3-3 game.
Yeah, kid that didn't shoot it a ton last year, but he come on late, started popping some threes, and he can definitely do it out there for him.
Nichols jump shot up and good from the right side. 5-3 Dexter. Corzine thought about it again. Nichols got over there this time. Ellsworth, long pass. That's backcourt. Well, I guess it wasn't backcourt. Johnson to the basket. Cut off there nicely by Bowes. Ellsworth for three. Short. Air ball. Johnson saves it, and Ellsworth runs it down. Schooley three, quick, no good. Ball's tipped away. Schooley gets it back, but he's going to be out of bounds and belong to Dexter.
And Jim, I would love the clarification, and if our friend Lloyd Rice goes back and checks the tape after the game and sees it, he'll let us know. But so once that ball goes across half court, once you leave, it doesn't matter if your feet touch or not. Once you touch it on the other side, I thought that was back court. It may not have been. We didn't have the best view here because that ball's going away from us. But I thought that was a ruling on that. But I could be wrong. You may have to put a foot down. But
Nichols with it to Bowles. Inside back to Nichols. He'll be fouled on the floor. They'll be out of bounds to Dexter. Dexter will have the basketball. Stone will inbounds for the Bearcats. They lead by 2, 5-3, 5:41 to go here in the first. They look to get it in. Good job of defending him there, and Pullum has to make a tough catch, and he goes back court, just runs back court with it.
Too lackadaisical there. He's not knowing where he's at on the floor, and he's just got to make sure where he's at.
So turnover on the Bearcats. Bernie with the basketball.
And knowing where you're at, you know, if you know you're going to be that close to half court, just let the ball bounce. Don't touch it on the inbound. Catch it on the other side of that floor right there and bring it up.
Ellsworth and Anthony up top. They're having Johnson run the baseline here. He is going to drive the baseline, going to kick it back out to Ellsworth for three. Great look up, rims out, no good. Stone with a nice rebound to Bowles. He'll pull it back up and get it to Stone. Looks like a same situation for Bernie. Well, now they've got a guy on Pullum. They're face guarding both a triangle and two. So they're face guarding Truman Croft and Pullum. So three up, way off the mark, no good. Rebounds loose, still loose on the floor and comes away. Stone comes away with it, kicks it out to Croft. He'll take a long three, off the mark, no good. Nice rebound, Stone. He goes up, short, no good. Bowles with it, goes up over the top, up and good. The size making a big difference there, Bobby.
Jim, I think that's where Dexter needs to go to right now the rest of this game and bring Bernie out of this look. If they're going to go a triangle and two, I like Peyton Bowes on a one-on-one down low on the block.
Corzine thought about it, gives it back to Johnson. He's going to try to drive baseline. Cut off there pretty well by Bowles. Kick back out. Corzine for three from the corner, up and off the mark, no good, tipped. Ellsworth right there, though, for the putback.
But Jim, in that offensive Bernie, Corzine and Johnson had it really close together over here on the other side of the floor instead of where Corzine shot it from. I'm wondering, is that an offensive design or is that a mix-up on positioning because they are standing way too close together.
Pullum with it, back out to Bowles. to Stone. He'll take the three from the corner. Off the mark, no good. Tipped. Taken away. Schooley comes with it. Saves it, but he must have stepped out of bounds and it'll belong. Or is that going to be a foul on Pullum? I think it's going to be a foul on Pullum, possibly. It is. His first team foul, number 2. Ellsworth will bring it up, said he's playing the point. They're running Tristan Johnson sort of off of the baseline and the sideline, the Corzine here. Johnson gets open, gets it to Corzine. He'll take the three from the corner. It's short, no good. Gets his own rebound. No, nobody blocked him out. They get it back to Tristan Johnson. Ellsworth with it. Now to Johnson. Cross court. Anthony won't take it. Johnson, though, great movement by Johnson. Up, misses the shot, no good. But Bernie with the smaller size dominating the boards right now.
Well, Dexter's getting out hustles, and I think Schooley missed an opportunity to draw a foul on a shot.
And there's a good block out by Bowles finally, and Dexter gets it back as they lead by 2, 7-5. Nichols behind the back in the lane, jumper up, off the mark, no good. Rebound, Tristan Johnson. Schooley with it. They got back on him, though. Ellsworth in the corner to Corzine. To Johnson. He thought about the three. Now he takes a 15-foot. Oh, great look inside to Anthony, but Bowles blocks him quickly there, and they have to kick it back out and reset. Tristan Johnson has got such good court vision.
Yeah, one of my favorite players to watch. He's just so smooth with the basketball.
Knocks down a three there, and Bernie leads 8-7. So Bernie in a triangle in 2. Off to Bowles.
Bowles needs to go right after goal.
Yep.
Put it on the floor, go at him and spin move.
Take after Corzine, I would agree. Because actually...
And Corzine will get himself in foul trouble sometimes.
It's sort of a two-man zone. Pullum for 3, good. Braden Pullum has been incredibly hot. He had 8 last night. Dexter leads 10-8. It's sort of a two-man zone and 3-man man-to-man almost.
Yeah, Pullum, speaking of how hot he has been, he hit 9 threes in a game a couple weeks ago, I believe, against Puxico. No, Advance, I'm sorry, against Advance. Oh, it was Puxico, I believe.
It was Puxico, yes.
9 threes. Jim, is that not a school record? 9 threes in a game?
It may be. He's got 8, and he's got 2 tonight. He is just feeling it right now, and it's 13-8. And a timeout by Coach Jason Long. He'll take another 30-second timeout, and Dexter will keep the lead at 13-8. Very interesting defense, and it won't work if you're going to let Pullum get that open.
It won't work there, but when you can run a two-man cover out there like they're doing, it gives you opportunities to spread the floor on scoring opportunities. Because when you're running a triangle right there, you're going to have to put 2 guys near the rim and another guy out top chasing, hopefully. But it just creates too many scoring opportunities across the floor, especially the guys you're guarding man-to-man right there. Set a screen for a Pullum right there to come open, or if you're going to run the screen to Cole Nichols, you can screen them so well and just kick it to a man. You can isolate down on the block that way. There's so many things Dexter can do in that situation, and I think Coach Allen he'll exploit it as this game goes on, I believe.
Josephate and Zeblin check in for the Bearcats. Josephate will guard Micah Schooley now in the box in 1 for Dexter. Johnson with it to Ellsworth. Back to Johnson. He thought about the 3, doesn't take it. One minute to go in the quarter. 13-8, Dexter with the lead. Johnson's going to try to drive in the lane. He's going to be fouled. It's one of those that go on Pullum, I think, and that'll be his second. If that's the case, it is. That's the second one on Braden Pullum. 3rd team foul on Dexter.
Yeah, that's going to hurt Dexter there. He's got 2 on him. We're not even out of the first quarter yet.
Cade Arnold checks in for the Mules, and Chris Stone checks back in for the Bearcats. In the corner, Corzine for 3, rolls around and falls in, 13-11. Hunter Corzine with 6. Zablin up top. Joseph paid off a screen. Kicks it back out to Stone. Triangle in 2 now with Garden, Cole Nichols, and Truman Croft. They kick it back out to Stone. Dexter will have to find someplace for some offense here. They get it out to Croft with 9 seconds to go.
So right there, when Cole Nichols rolled right off that screen, they need to get the ball to him right there.
3 seconds. He steps back for a 3. Off the mark, no good. So we're at the end of 1. Interesting ball game, interesting defenses here. Dexter 13, Bernie 11. We'll be back in 1 minute with the second quarter of this championship game here on the Aycorp Media Networks.
Juju Promotions in New Madrid is your one-stop shop for all your personalized merchandise. Whether it's screen printing, embroidery, promotional products, heat presses, or decals, we've got something that will suit your needs. So you, your school, or your business will always be looking its best. There's tons to see, from apparel to accessories. So what are you waiting for? Stop into Juju Promotions today in New Madrid, Missouri. And don't forget to like us on Facebook.
We're right here at King Jerry Lawler's Hall of Fame Bar and Grill on world-famous Beale Street, and as you can see, oh my gosh, we have the best barbecue ribs in Memphis. Oh my gosh, the gumbo is out of this world, but you gotta try the King's Triple Decker Slam Burger. You'll love it.
Back at Dexter High School, end of 1 quarter of the Stoddard County Association Activities Varsity Championship game. Dexter leads Bernie 13-11. Dexter with the Bernie with the basketball. Johnson with it to Ellsworth. Dexter 5 of 11 from the field. Bernie 4 of 12. 3 of 10 for Bernie from the three-point line so far. To Corzine. He'll take the 3. It's up. It's off the mark. No good. Rebounds Zabellin. Good, strong rebound. Ahead to Nichols. He comes down the floor, picked up there by Ellsworth. Screen set for Cole. They kick it off to Stone. He'll take the 3. Up and good. 3 for Chris Stone. And if he can hit that, that's going to be a problem for the Mules.
Yeah, that's a nice offensive uptick there from Stone. Usually not a big shooter in the game, but hitting a 3 when Pullum's out.
Johnson probably a step out of his range. No good. Rebound to Zeblin and then off to Nichols. Nichols puts it on the floor. Jump shot in the lane. Up and good.
Tough shot.
It was. Tough shot, and it's 18-11 Dexter. Ellsworth with it up top for the Mules.
Well, Jim, right now for Bernie, school is a non-factor. So if you're just going to stand and not work off screens, why not get way out of the play and open that floor up a little bit more? It's working away from him, but go stand out there by the official Lloyd Rice and get out of the play, or run tight to screens and try to pop yourself open.
Ellsworth for 3, no good. Nichols with the rebound for the Bearcats. He's going to come down. He's going to put it on the floor, drive inside, a little jumper off the glass. Good, and he'll be fouled. Boy, tough shot by Cole Nichols right there, off the glass, up and good.
That's 2 in a row, and he's so soft with that shot. You know, that's a tough shot to get off, and he does it twice right there.
Nichols with 9 already. Foul went on Corzine, his first, team foul number 2 on Bernie. Fairly clean played game so far. Braden Pullum has picked up 2 for Dexter. Other than that, nobody in any kind of trouble.
Well, if Cole hits it, stretches to 10, and Bernie's going to need to find a easy basket to get something flowing back again offensively.
Johnson with the basketball. Schooley gets the screen and gets open. Nice head fake, but then Truman Croft with a nice help defense there to stop that shot. Johnson's going to put it on the floor. He's going to kick it back out. Ellsworth for 3. Off the mark, no good. Long rebound. Knocked out of bounds by Zablin, but it will belong to Bernie. That's Peyton Bowles and Braden Pullum checking back in.
Well, I think that's an unnecessary gamble by Coach Allen putting Pullum back in right here. He's got 2 on him.
Johnson drives down the baseline. He goes up and good. That's Tristan Johnson at his best right there, and it's 21-13. Interesting that they've got him playing driving down the baseline as opposed to the top this time after the first game. Good job by Coach Jason Long. Screen set for Nichols. Jumper up and good. Cole from about 15.
Dexter had that either way they wanted. They could have gone with Nichols the way he went, or he could have dished that to Bowles, either one, and that would have been an easy two for him off the glass.
Yeah, it was a nice pick and roll by Bowles right there. Johnson inside, kicks it back out. They get it to Ellsworth in the corner. Back to Johnson. Puts it on the floor, up and good. Coach Allen is not happy with his defense right there. It's twice down in a row now down the baseline.
Well, and I think that's twice on Peyton Bowles going to the baseline. He gave that up. First time Johnson kicked it out, but the second time he took advantage of him.
Pull him off to Bowles and kicks it back out to Stone. Dexter leads by 8, 23-15. Truman Croft, a long three off the mark, a little long, no good. Nichols or Peyton Bowles with the rebound to Nichols. He saves it off the back of the backboard though and out of bounds. Goes back to Bernie.
"100% of that coaching right there Chad Allen was doing was directed to Peyton Bowles."
Yeah, that's right. And that's what he stopped so well in that first contest. He really did a good job of stopping that baseline. Johnson says, "I'll try it again. It's worked a couple times." Anthony will take the three. Off the mark, no good. Rebound, Ellsworth to Schooley. Johnson, 15-foot jumper, money. 23-17.
He has as good as a jumper from the elbow or anywhere inside that arc as anybody, in Southeast Missouri.
Bernie's going to extend their defense a little bit, pull him wide open for three. It's going to be, I thought it was short, and it went right in. He's got three already tonight, 26-17. You talk about a kid that's shooting with confidence.
And really wasn't doing a ton early in the year. Hit score, 8-10 points a game, but nothing big. And now that he has started feeling it, good for him. He's picking the right time to start taking shots.
Corzine, no good, tipped out. Croft comes down with it for Dexter. He'll bring it across the timeline and get it to Nichols. He'll take the three, good. Cole Nichols, 29-17, Dexter leads. Coach Jason Long's going to take his third timeout already.
6 of 11 for three-pointer from Dexter, 3 of 15 for Bernie.
And there's the difference right now. That's what we talked about in that JV game too, that Puxico shot it so well. So 15 for Cole Nichols, 9 for Braden Pullum for the Bearcats. Tristan Johnson with 9 for the Bernie Mules, and Hunter Corzine 6.
But you look at that 3 of 15. There are only 4 of 6 inside the arc. Only 6 shots in there. That means people are behind the arc. Rebounding, Dexter leads that 10-6. 6 defensive rebounds for Dexter, but also the size showing up, 4 offensive boards and second chance opportunities there. I know Bowles has at least 1 score off of one of those going up and early in the game.
Right, exactly right. So Dexter leads by 12, 29-17. And Coach Long just trying to make sure it doesn't get away from him early here. And has used 3 timeouts, but we'll see a little different. I wonder if they will continue to try to do that jump defense. If they do, they'll have to have somebody back still, certainly on Braden Pullum, no question. So Bernie with the basketball. Tristan Johnson brings it up. Screen set, nothing there. Back out to Johnson. He kicks it back out to Ellsworth. Johnson gets open for 3, good. You just can't give him a step.
Yeah, and I'm surprised Dexter really hadn't gone to a straight man-to-man against him tonight just to stop that situation.
Nichols with it, screen set by Bowles. Nichols loses it, but gets it back, kicks it off to Bowles. Out top to Stone, to Croft. Nichols behind the back in the lane, runner off the glass. No good, good, but they're going to call it on the floor, and it'll be out of bounds to the Bearcats. Foul's going to go on Ellsworth, his first, team foul number 3 on Bernie. And in Bowles. Gives it to Pullum. To Stone. 2:46 to go in the first half. To Nichols. Crossover dribble, double teamed. Ellsworth with the potential steal, but out of bounds. Belonged to Dexter.
Jim, right here before the half a little bit, I want to confirm on air, we are going to stay on for the announcement of the cheerleaders and the tournament team, correct?
That is correct, I believe. Good. Yes, I believe that is correct.
I've already received a text on that. Want to make sure we confirm that as Stone just drills a 3.
He's got 2 threes tonight. Chris has got 6, and it's 32-20.
Stone didn't want to hear about those cheerleaders, did he? He wanted to hear about that 3 he hit.
Exactly right. Ellsworth with it, back to Johnson. Johnson's going to drive down the lane. He's cut off there by Bowles. He puts up a nice jumper. No good. Tip, though. Corzine with it. We'll kick it back out. Schooley gets the look at the 3. Good. Micah Schooley gets 3. First 3 he's had in 2 games against the Bearcats, and it's 32-23. He doesn't take Micah Schooley long to get a look. Braden Pullum for 3, top of the circle.
Gotta be kidding me.
4 of 4. He is hot, and it's 35-23.
And Pullum just let Schooley know about it a little bit right there as they got down to this end of the floor.
Corzine for 3. Off the mark, no good. Bowles with the rebound. Nichols ahead. He missed Pullum in the corner there. Stone for 3. Off the mark, no good. Rebound, Ellsworth. When Pullum's as hot as he is, you try to get in his hands, I would think. Johnson's going to drive, and Croft's going to foul him on the floor. He just got around, and a quick little grab. Should be out of bounds to the Mules. First foul on Croft, 4th team foul on Dexter. We said both of these have been very clean. 4 fouls on Dexter, 3 on Bernie here with 1:29 to go in the first half. In the corner to Ellsworth, back out to Johnson. Wants a screen set for him. Johnson will take the 3 from the corner, off the mark, no good. Bowles runs it down, kicks it off to Croft, who gets it ahead to Pullum. Oh, good hustle defense by Micah Schooley getting back on that.
Well, Pullum right there, a little frustrated. He could smell points right there coming, and good defense by Bernie.
Stone will inbounds it. To Bowles. 59 seconds to go in the half. Dexter by 12.
Well, they are missing opportunities there for Bowles on the baseline.
Johnson with the rebound on the pull and miss. Anthony for 3, good. 35-26.
Peyton Bowles has all kind of room to work with down on the baseline by himself. And right here, just give it to him. Get to the block, young man.
Dexter looks like they might play for one shot here. They've got a 9-point lead as we count down 25 seconds in the half. (16 seconds). They spread the defense out. Nichols will take a 3. Good. Bank in 3 by Nichols. 3 seconds to go. Can Tristan Johnson get some off? He can. At the buzzer, it goes in.
Oh, man.
Tristan Johnson for 3 at the buzzer. So that'll give us a halftime score of Dexter 38, Bernie 29, and Bobby, what a pick-me-up for the Mules.
When's the last time you've seen 2 buzzer beaters at the half in one night?
That's exactly right. So it is Dexter 38, Bernie 29 at the half. We will be back in about 6 or 7 minutes with some stats, and then the second half of this championship game. You're watching the Stoddard County Association's Varsity Championship here on the Aycorp Media Networks.
If you Growing cotton in the Mid-South is hard work. As a farmer, you make tough decisions every day. Choosing a cotton variety shouldn't be one of them. Next-gen brand varieties from Americot are bred specifically for cotton growers like you. We're 100% independent and farmer-owned. Plant cotton that works as hard as you do. Americot. All we do is cotton, all the time.
Does your business need, literally anything? When we founded CNS Cleaning Supply, our goal was simple. Become a one-stop shop for anything and everything your operation might want. From car care to condiments, mops to markers, soaps to staplers, and everything in between. Which is a lot. CNS has got you covered. Give Delane Beckwith a call at 573-217-0104 or visit cscleaningsupply.com to get set up with, well, literally everything. Tell them Delane sent you.
We're for agriculture. For growers, doers, whatever it takers. We're for doing things with purpose. We're for the little guy with big guy dreams. We're for agriculture. We're for you. Nutrien Ag Solutions, leading the field.
Julep, papi julep, papi julep,
If more than not on the back of your vehicle, you paid too much.
At Young Real Estate, we're Southeast Missouri, just like you.
We are parents.
We are teachers.
We are grandparents.
We are active in our community.
We are patriots. Serving all of Southeast Missouri, and we are here for you.
We are young.
We're right here at King Jerry Lawler's Hall of Fame Bar and Grill on world famous Beale Street, and as you can see, oh my gosh, we have the best barbecue ribs in Memphis. Oh my gosh, the gumbo is out of this world, but you gotta try the King's Triple Decker Slam Burger. You'll love it.
At Wings Etc., we take every one of our wings very seriously. Just like you do, Mr. Dipper, the master of measure, the prince of the poor. We know how you handle our jumbo wings with the perfect combination of urgency and care, just like we do. Your hunger fuels our hunger to rapidly remove the hangry fire in your belly by dousing it with some cool liquid lightning and our thunderous award-winning jumbo wings. Your hangry is always welcome at Wings Etc.
First State Bank and Trust is more than just products and services. We're there for you for your first paycheck, buying a home, opening a small business, starting a family, or planning to retire, and everything in between. We're the local bank you know and trust for all of your financial needs. Visit fsbtrust.com or stop by your local First State Bank and Trust to explore all of your financial options. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
For all your banking and financial needs, visit First State Community Bank in one of their Southeast Missouri locations.
If you're in need of legal consultation, visit Mayor Law Office in Dexter, Missouri.
Juju Promotions in New Madrid is your one-stop shop for all your personalized merchandise. Whether it's screen printing, embroidery, promotional products, heat presses, or decals, we've got something that will suit your needs. So you, your school, or your business will always be looking its best. There's tons to see, from apparel to accessories. So what are you waiting for? Stop into Juju Promotions today in New Madrid, Missouri. And don't forget to like us on Facebook.
We are back at the Dexter Bearcat Event Center. We're at halftime. 38 for Dexter, 29 for Bernie in this championship game. And Bobby, some sort of interesting stats.
Yeah, right now, Bernie only 11 of 28 in the game. They're at 39% shooting. And Tristan Johnson has 12. He has 5 of 9 shooting. The other scorer in the books really is 9 points for Hunter Corzine, 3 of 10. The problem is they're 7 of 21, and that's 33%. It's not terrible, but you've shot 21 threes by halftime. You're on pace to shoot 42 for the game, and you've only shot 7 points within the arc. Some different looks. I got to believe Johnson could be a little bit more effective, too. He's shooting at 55% right now, but seeing if he can get some of those head fakes close to the basket, the hesitation shot, knock that down, and see if he can get that. But, Dexter, quite a different story. They are 14 of 23 at 61%. They're 5 of 7 inside the arc, 9 of 16 outside of it. A little surprising from Dexter to be shooting that many threes. You would figure Cole Nichols a little bit closer to the basket, hitting points, but nonetheless, he does have 18 in the game on 7 of 10 shooting. He is 3 of 5 from behind the arc, 4 of 5 inside. 12 in the game also. Braden Pullum on 4 of 5 shooting right now. All of those from deep, 4 3-pointers for him. 6 points in the game. Chris Stone, he's also knocked down 2 threes in this one, and looks like 2 points in the game for Peyton Bowles, rather. And Dexter right now leads this rebounding contest 12-9, I believe, over Bernie. But Bernie may be looking, Jim, you had talked about that, switching up the defensive lineman. They're face guarding Truman Crop to shut him down. They have. He's got 0.
Right.
But he's not the man beating you.
Right.
And maybe changing up just straight man-to-man everywhere, or we're going to play a zone, some kind of different zone, or maybe even face guarding Braden Pullum and saying, look, Truman, you're going to have to get hot and change this defense again, or Cole, you're just going to have to keep on being Cole and beat us.
Right, and it's a little bit of pick your poison here. It appears of who is the, where is it and who does the shooting.
Well, it's really easy right now. Cole Nichols and Braden Pullum are your poison.
Right.
It's not Peyton Bowles and it's not Truman Crop. They need to try to flip the script if they're Bernie right here. Looks like they're going to face guard Braden Pullum right here.
And Truman Crop. So a triangle in 2.
So still the same alignment. I mean, they had Pullum and Crop in the first quarter. There's a nice one.
Into Bowles, up and good. Good look from Chris Stone to Bowles for 2.
Well, I told you in the first half, Bowles had it on the block if you wanted it all night, I believe, and there it was.
Tristan Johnson open for 3. Off the mark, no good. Nice rebound, Cole Nichols. Good block out there. He gets it down the floor to Truman Croft. Back to Nichols.
Again, there's Bowles. You can give it to him anytime you want down there.
Nichols for 3. Good. Cole Nichols for 3.
But Cole just keeps pouring it in tonight. 21 points, and Dexter now 10 of 17 from deep.
Dexter by 14, 43-29. Ellsworth with the basketball up top. Dexter in that box and 1. Braden Pullum on Micah Schooley. A long 3. Corzine, no good. Rebound Pullum. He's down the floor with it. He's going to pull it back out. Good
Smart
decision
basketball.
there. Good decision. Out to Croft. The Nichols and across to Stone, who's wide open. He'll take that 3 again. It's short, no good. Rebound by Ellsworth. Good look by Stone there. I mean, you got to take that. You're wide open. To Ellsworth. To Johnson. He's going to drive baseline and cut off there nicely by Bowles. Johnson inside. Goes up. And good. True contact even against the basket. Coach Jason Long is going to take a quick break here. It's a 12-point game, 43-31. We're going to take a quick break as well, as this will be a minute break. We'll take 30 seconds and we'll be back. You're watching the Stoddard County Association Championship game on the Aycorp Media Networks.
Entrusting us with your health care is one of the greatest compliments our patients and the community give us.
Thank you, Dr. McFerrin and the entire team at Southeast Health for getting me back on track.
Thank you, Eric, for placing your trust in our dedicated team. At Southeast Health, we have so many reasons to be grateful to our community and the patients who have chosen to place their trust in us. Southeast Health, always by your side.
Back at the Dexter Bearcat Event Center, Dexter leads by 12, 43-31. Just about 2 minutes gone in the third quarter, and Bobby, you were saying that they need to do a little flashing in the lane there.
Well, I saw Johnson on the baseline there. If he will cut that back up toward the elbow or toward the middle of the paint, Dexter had Bowes on the baseline guarding him. Well, Bowes has not been very good on the baseline tonight. Cut that back up. Truman Kropp is not known for great defense. He's been a better defender this year, but now you've got Kropp in the middle against Johnson. I think with Johnson's head fakes, he's going to probably draw Kropp out and either foul him or either get it underneath him for an easier score right there. That last shot he took was very tough, and he made it tougher.
Pulling a long three, no good. Stone there, out of bounds, will belong to Dexter still. And that was a switch in defense. I was trying to figure out what it was, a switch in defense for Bernie there as they came out of the timeout. Only one timeout left for the Mules. Stone looks, gets it out to Croft, but knocked out of bounds. Good job, Tristan Johnson, to knock it away. 6:05 to go in the third quarter. Dexter leads by 12, 43-31. To Bowles. It's like just a straight 2-3 zone sort of for the Mules. Long three by Croft, off the mark, no good. Rebound, jump shot up and off the mark, no good. Taken down by Corzine. Then the ball's loose. Ellsworth comes away with it.
Jim, I like the adjustments right there both ways. Bernie going to the zone, and Truman Kropp realizing that right away and saying, hey, this is my opportunity right here.
Johnson from the corner. Oh, nice move down the baseline. He goes up. Blocked from behind by Bowles. They get it to Schooley. Back to Johnson in the corner. He'll take the three, the little step back, and he makes it. And you've got to respect that drive, so when he puts that fake on, it's tough to guard.
Well, and he has exposed Peyton Bowles tonight on the baseline. Keep doing that. Cut up. He hesitated too long on that first shot attempt, but then he goes right back outside on him on the step back and knocks one down.
Nichols with it. Out to Pullum. Pullum, nothing there, so he'll reset to Nichols. Extended 2-3 zone sort of for the Mules. They give it to Nichols. Tries to drive in, cut off there nicely by Owens. Gets it inside to Bowles, up and good.
What a nice play by Nichols.
Sure was. Dexter by 11, 45-34. And just they worked it until they got the ball inside where they wanted it. Left side, Corzine. Long three, off the mark, no good. Long rebound, Nichols. He comes away with it. Left-handed dribble, kicks it out to Croft. To Pullum. Pullum flashes to Croft, to Stone. Didn't take the three. Now out Pullum, top of the circle. He'll take a long three from out there. It's short, no good. Bowles tries to run it down. It's off of Bowles, out of bounds. Will belong to Bernie.
Well, up 11, I don't think that's the best shot for Pullum to take that far out. And generally not where he's been knocking down shots. He did come off a screen, hit one on the top key earlier, but he seems to be more of a preferred wing shooter. So, you know, probably not the one I would have taken right there.
Yeah, probably a step too far out. I agree. Ellsworth with it to Johnson. Guarded by Croft over there in this matchup zone. Right side to Anthony, back to Johnson. Tries to drive in, gets it open, wide open Ellsworth. Good for three. Landon Ellsworth with a three, and it's 45-37, 8-point game. Bernie now 9 of 26 from the three-point line. Dexter 10 of 20 to Pullum. And back to Nichols. Little runner in the lane, going to be short, no good. Going to be loose out of bounds, and will belong to Dexter. Good job by the officials of helping each other there. Nichols will inbounds from the far side of the court. To Bowles, back to Nichols. Bernie has definitely extended their defense. Dexter trying to make an adjustment to that. Nichols in the lane, 15-foot jumper, short, no good, gets his own rebound, puts it on the floor, up off the glass, and good. Contact in there, no call.
He is so tough around the rim.
Nichols got 23. Johnson spin move, kicks it back out. Ellsworth back to Johnson. Cross court. Ellsworth, top of the circle, three, short, no good. Wow, lots of contact, no call. Johnson inside, goes up, flips it over his head, no good, tip down. Johnson tries to save it and does. Then Corzine gets it and throws it out of bounds.
Well, right now I can tell you,
wow.
I like the contact down low, no calls, because they're letting Dexter versus Bernie get after it right there.
I don't think Jason Long thinks the same way you do on that, possibly right this moment. Dexter's basketball. Did a lot of contact in there, but Johnson got some contact when we went to the basket, and Bowles and Corzine had quite a bit as well. So Croft with it. Against the zone. Nichols for three, good. Cole Nichols for three, 50-37 Dexter.
You try to stop him from driving, and he steps out and knocks down threes.
26 for Nichols, 10 rebounds as well, so a double-double for him. Johnson puts on the floor, and going to be a foul on Truman Croft. The first foul of the half. We're 6 minutes into the half, and that's the first foul in the half for either team.
Well, and Jim, one thing I'm noticing out of Bernie this half, too, seems like Johnson is handling the ball coming up the court and a lot more in the half court than he did last half of basketball.
Yes, Ellsworth.
Somebody else was bringing it up, you know.
Ellsworth handled it the first half. Baseline up and good, just right past the defender, up and good for Tristan Johnson. He has 19 for Bernie.
Well, that is definitely something Dexter wants to pay attention to. Is they are giving up baseline drives a lot tonight.
Pull him for three, off the mark, no good. He's sort of gotten cold. Nichols with the rebound. Inside to Zablin. He goes up, and that'll be an offensive foul. He dropped his shoulder. That's a good call.
Boy, I'm going to tell you, a good job by Rob Nichols right there.
Yeah, he did.
He sees Coach Allen is upset, and he is doing his job as an assistant coach. He is making sure to keep him in the game.
Yep. You're exactly right.
Boy, I mean, that is just a great job by Rob Nichols. He saw it immediately.
An offensive foul on the other end, I believe, as all that was going on. That's going to go on Hunter Corzine, I believe. His second, team foul number 1. And I'll be honest, I believe that was an offensive foul. I think he dropped his shoulder a little bit to get open.
You called that immediately, yeah.
Yeah, I think it was. It was a good call. Pulling with it for the Bearcats. Screen set for Nichols. He drives in the lane. He's going to be
unbelievable.
And made the basket. I don't know how he did, but he made the basket, and that foul will go on Anthony.
He is an absolute human highlight reel every night at the gym.
Bowles going to check in for Dexter. He's going to replace Zabellin.
I think we can go ahead and write his name down as all-tournament team.
I would guess that to be the case, yes. I would think that's a pretty safe bet. It's 29 now for Nichols, 53-39, Dexter by 14. Tristan Johnson, another highlight reel with the basketball for Bernie. He's going to drive down the baseline, cut off there by Bowles. Back out to Ellsworth, and he gets it back. He's going to drive once again. Bowles, good job at defense, but they're going to call a foul, and it'll be the basket good, and he'll go to the line to shoot one. Tristan Johnson just very deliberate there. First time got cut off, second time came right back, Bobby.
And that has been his preferred spot all night, is on that baseline. I mean, they had to see something there, the opportunity over film the last time they played, and said, hey, this is where we're going to attack Dexter right here. And credits to Bernie, they've done it.
Second foul on Bowles, 13th foul on Dexter. Free throw up and rims out, no good. That's going to be off of Bernie, out of bounds, and belong to Dexter. Dexter still shooting about 50% from the three-point line. A little pressure. Dexter beats it, though. They get it ahead to Joseph Pate in the corner to Croft. He brings it back out to Pullum.
A smart play by Croft right there. Get it back out top and get some space.
To Nichols. Croft in the corner. Nothing there. He gives it off to Pullum. And back out to Nichols. 59 seconds to go in the quarter. Dexter by 12. They'd be glad to just get a layup here or something, I would guess. They get it inside to Nichols. Just what they're looking for. Up and good. Good pass by Pullum to Seam, and it's 55-41. Anthony will take the three. Good. Tucker Anthony for three. He's got 6 now. I think Bernie's only had one sub the entire ball game, maybe. I think Owens came in for a little bit, but these kids are playing their hearts out right now.
Yeah, not a whole lot of moving in there. I think Dexter's run in about 7 this game.
Nichols with it, 17 seconds to go in the quarter. They kick it off to Pullum, trying to trap. And a timeout by Coach Allen, his first of the night. Dexter leads by 11, 55-44. We're going to keep it right here as they discuss what they want to do against that trap in the last 11 seconds of the quarter.
But, Jim, right now, looking at 11 points, getting ready to start our fourth quarter. Bernie's got to get a better game plan going into this fourth quarter. How do we close the gap right here? Dexter went into the half, I believe, up 11 maybe.
9, I believe, at half.
So 9,
yep.
So they gained 2 on them. How do you close the gap? And I believe shot selection or Johnson driving that baseline, draw fouls on Dexter. They're going to have to decide to close off that baseline and then maybe an open 3 outside for somebody else. But I think Bernie has to keep attacking Dexter out there near the basket.
And they're going to have to try to find a way, which is easier said than done, I think, to stop Cole Nichols, because it's been his third quarter offensively for Dexter. Peyton Bowles has had a couple of baskets inside, but other than that, it's been pretty much all Cole Nichols.
Well, let's just be honest. I don't think you're going to stop Cole Nichols. So, you
want to
limit him. You want to limit him,
yeah.
But I don't think you're going to stop him.
He'll get the basketball here with 11.7 seconds left. They'll double team him. He gets it back. Inside to Bowles, gets it knocked away, pull him with it to Croft, who's open for 3 from the corner. It's long, no good. Rebound Schooley, and that'll end the quarter with the score Dexter 55, Bernie 44. We'll be back in 1 minute with the fourth quarter of this championship game here on the Aycorp Media Networks.
Mathis Funeral Home of Dexter and Bernie strives to provide their community with the accommodations and services needed to relieve your family during times of loss. For more information, give them a call and see how Mathis Funeral Home can help meet your expectations in celebrating your loved ones.
For over 100 years, Stoneville Cotton has helped farmers stay strong and win their growing seasons, delivering protection against key weeds and insects to maximize their yield potential. For more information, visit our website. Stoneville Cotton, own the early.
Back at the Bearcat Event Center, 1 quarter left, 55 Dexter, 44 Bernie. Been a much higher scoring game than the first time these two played.
Yeah, a little bit more exciting game with this one. Jim, quietly, we talking break, Cole Nichols has a double-double, 31 points, 12 rebounds, and that's just 3 quarters.
Bernie with the basketball, Ellsworth with it, kicks it off to Johnson. He'll take a long 3. It's going to be short, no good, but Ellsworth right there for the rebound. It went through his hands. Johnson, though, goes up, it's good, and he'll be fouled. And that was a lack of defensive rebounding there on the 3.
Yeah, the lack of defensive rebounding, but look where that points happened for Bernie. I said that Johnson needs to drive the baseline and get fouled and still attack. He knocked down the basket at the free throw line.
First one on Nichols, 4th team foul on Dexter. Free throw up and good. So we've got it down to a 8-point game, 55-47. Inbounds. Pullum will bring it up for the Bearcats. Now a little box in 1 on Cole Nichols. Kick it across to Josephate. In the corner to Pullum. He's open for 3. Good. Bounced all the way around. Cole. Braden had gotten cold in the third quarter, but he hits one here in the fourth, and it's 58-47.
Well, I just don't know that there's a defense Bernie's going to run to stop Dexter.
No good, and that'll be a foul over the back on Tristan Johnson. Nice block out by Cole Nichols. Chris Stone's going to check in, and Joseph Pate will check out for Dexter.
Yeah, Jim, another note on Cole Nichols. We've done some games of his, and I've watched him several times. Not a whole lot of times I can remember him getting in foul trouble.
No, he does not. You're right.
And he plays defense because the whole team does by the stat I gave you earlier in the game, with only allowing an average of 39 outside of 3 teams there. But, just night in, night out what this team's able to do, and he's able to do with his game.
Yep, he did. Pullum shuffled his feet. Good call by the official, by Jay Piles there, and a turnover on the Bearcats. 58-47, 6:52 to go in the ball game. Johnson will bring it up for the Mules. Right side, Schooley. He'll take a three off the mark, no good. Rebound, Ellsworth knocked out of bounds. It belonged to Bernie. You could tell that shot was a little bit rushed by Micah Schooley because it was awful flat.
Yeah, rush, but everything he's going to fire up is going to have to be rushed. I mean, he's not getting any open looks, really.
Johnson with it. Thought about the three, gets in the corner to Ellsworth, gets it right back. Right side, Corzine for three, off the mark, no good. Rebound, Nichols. Flashes in there, and he's going to bring it on the court. Left hand, trying to beat that box and one, but couldn't do it. Picks up his dribble. They kick it off to Pullum.
Well, Jim, they're doing exactly what we talked about. Face guarding Nichols now and face guarding Pullum and saying, Prop, let's see if you can beat us now. A little bit different setup for Bernie.
And Nichols will just hold it, I think, is what Coach Allen's told him. Come out and get us because we've got the lead, so we can hold it as long as we want to. Stone will take it up top to Pullum. Back to Stone. To Croft from the corner for three. Off the mark, no good. Stone with the rebound, got fouled, no call. Kicks it inside to Nichols. He's going to go up and good.
Well, that's where you don't want Cole Nichols to get the basketball that close to the rim.
Almost automatic. 60-47. Dexter by 13. Schooley, ball's loose, ahead to Stone now. Behind the back, kicks it off. Croft, a little jumper up, no good. Nichols with the rebound and good, and he'll go to the line to shoot one.
He just finds a way, doesn't he?
He did right there, no question. Got the rebound. Corzine thought he had blocked him out. I think that's his third, and
well, I want to say in this gym about a year ago he went for 40 against Bernie. I believe that's right in a regular season game.
Free throw up and wrist it, no good. Bowe's going to pick up the foul, and that'll be the 15th foul on Dexter.
And I say that because he's sitting at 35 tonight.
Right, 35 and 17 rebounds, so. Bowles with the third foul. 15 foul on Dexter, as we mentioned. Johnson brings it up, 62-47, Dexter by 15. In the corner, Schooley gets open for three. Good, there's Micah Schooley. That's his second three of the night, and it's 62-50. It's one of the few times he's had any kind of open look.
I would bet he probably doesn't have but 4 shot attempts on the night, and he's knocked down 2.
Nichols with it to Pullum. Back out to Nichols. Gone away from that box and one now, back to a 2-3 zone. Yeah, inside to Pullum.
Looks like now everything is a trap if they can get there.
To Nichols, and they'll pull it back out and reset. Croft with it. To Pullum. He'll take a three, short, no good. Bowles, though, with the rebound. To Nichols, he drives in the lane, he goes up, and it is no good, gets his own offensive board, and that'll be a foul on Tristan Johnson on the arm. 62-50, Dexter with the lead. That'll be the third on Johnson, the 15th foul on Bernie. Stone to inbounds. To Bowles. And we're going to have a timeout by Coach Allen there as they were having a little trouble getting it into bounds. So with the score 62-50, Dexter with the lead. It's the 32nd timeout. We'll keep it here. Dexter, Bobby, the first time these two played, Dexter lit it up on the inside on those inbounds plays. They must have scored 10 points that way, and obviously they watched a lot of film Bernie did on that this week.
Yeah, they don't want to give up anything close right now. Make Dexter try to attack outside again, and they're still shooting it at 24 of 26 from three, so it's not like Dexter can't knock one down out there, but generally speaking, it's a lower percentage shot, and when Peyton Bowles gets it near the basket, it's usually a lay off the glass, and when Cole Nichols gets it there, it's a two-point basket just about every time. So they've got to find ways to make Dexter take it outside and miss there. And starting out the last quarter, the third quarter, I thought Dexter maybe shot too many threes, just open that up, and we're missing some. Bernie just didn't close the lead enough then, but Bernie's going to have to find a way to close it in a hurry.
Another interesting stat, I think, and it was the same way in the first time they played. Dexter only 2 of 3 from the free throw line. Bernie 1 of 2. 5 free throws total in the game between the two teams. And usually Cole Nichols and Tristan Johnson can get to the rim and get fouled, and that just tells how good both these teams play.
Just about a guarantee a stat to beat you every time.
Nichols with the basket and a foul. And that was a play they just drew up, I believe, because that was a different look, and it's a basket for Cole Nichols.
Rebounding department, Dexter is absolutely taking them to the woodshed on that one. 31-16. I mean, they have just beat them up and down the floor on that.
Nichols with 38 now, and Dexter leads by 15, 65-50. Johnson with it. Left side to Anthony. Johnson's going to put it on the floor, going to drive inside, going to go up off the glass and good. And Tristan's got 26, and Coach Long will take his last time out here with 4:09 to go in the ball game. We're going to take a break as well. Dexter leads by 13, 65-52. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on the Aycorp Media Networks. Back at Dexter High School. Dexter leads Bernie 65-52 for this here in the championship of the Stoddard County Activities Association tournament. In the JV contest tonight, it was a big win, 77-57 for the Puxico Indians. Congratulations to them taking first place. Woodland took third in the varsity division, and Bell City took third in the JV division. So congratulations to all of them. We will have the all-tournament team and the all-cheerleading team and the team cheerleading champions at the close of this ball game tonight. Full court press.
Well, Jim, I said something earlier in the game. I thought maybe 9 3-points record. I believe we heard earlier maybe 13 is that number. So 13 threes in a game in a boys basketball game. That's a bunch.
Coach Allen's going to take a timeout because they couldn't get the ball in bounds. We'll keep it right here. So 30-second timeout for Dexter. That was their third timeout. They only have 2 left. So really it's just a matter here, don't you think, Bobby, to get the ball in bounds, I guess set a screen for somebody and get the ball in somebody's hands, and then you want to get it into Nichols or probably Stone's hands just to handle the basketball to get it down the floor.
Nichols or Stone, Pullum's another capable ball handler there. You can get it to one of those guys going to get that ball quick, and and right here, if you're having trouble getting it in bounds, you've got to find your best passer on the floor, whoever that is. That's the guy now who takes the ball out, most definitely. Doesn't have to be that way when they're pressuring the ball such, but when they do this, you got to find that guy.
So Bowles will be the trigger man down there. Stone and Nichols down deeper. Screen set. They do get it into Croft, who's got it in the backcourt to Nichols. Double teamed in the back, gets it across to Bowles in the corner to Stone. Good job of breaking the pressure by Dexter. 2-3 zone for Bernie. Croft with it. Dexter content to find a wide open shot of some sort if possible. And that'll be a foul, and Stone will go to the line to shoot 1-and-1 as that's the 7th team foul on the Mules. Chris Stone with 6 points tonight, 5 rebounds. And the 6'2 senior will shoot a 1-and-1.
But Jim, you give me a player who generally does not score tons of points that had 6 points tonight and 5 rebounds. I'm taking that night out of a young man.
Absolutely
the
right.
5 rebounds are tremendous.
Absolutely. Johnson with the ball after the missed free throw. In the corner to Schooley, back out to Johnson. Braden Pullen still face guarding Schooley, but he got through the screen that time. But then they got back quickly. Johnson puts it on the floor, spins inside, goes up off the glass. It's no good, but they go to the line to shoot 2. And he manages to draw a foul pretty much every time he goes. A lot of times he goes to the basket. That foul's going to be on Stone, his first, team foul number 6 on Dexter.
So Jim, the single season record is 13 in a game by someone in attendance. I believe I saw her tonight, Jackson Allen. against Woodland.
All right.
Did that against Woodland, so big number there. So
that is 13.
So credit to our guys here, Mr. Tyler Lasser, for putting that stat on us first. He thought it was,
right.
and an assist to Ron Gloucester. Let me know.
That's exactly right. So both free throws by Johnson. He's got 26 now, 4 rebounds. Cross court to Pullum. Back out to Nichols. Dexter by 11 with 3 minutes to go in the ball game. Ellsworth on him. And then that's going to be a foul on Ellsworth, and that will send Croft to the line to shoot the 1-and-1.
Well, Jim, right here, I think Dexter needs to be careful not to lower themselves into letting Bernie come back. You know, you're up 11, and they've had it larger than this. Still stay on the attack right here. Bernie's trying to come out and trap, and Dexter's playing keep away a little bit, but don't let Bernie come back in this game on you if you're Dexter.
Cross free throw is good. He'll have a second. Dexter by 12. Free throw up and good. Nothing but net. And you made a really good observation, Bobby, earlier in the second half, that Johnson's really handled the ball a lot more in the second half than he did in the first half. And Braden Pullum has just been a shadow on Micah Schooley tonight. Nichols with the kick. He'll be out of bounds and belong to Bernie.
Well, credit to Bernie. I mean, you know, only 28 points that first game. They played each other a couple weeks ago, and they have jumped up to 54, but they've got to find a few more points in them tonight to make a comeback.
Johnson trying to direct traffic. He gets a screen. He's going to put it on the floor, try to drive inside, and that's got to be a walk. Yep. And he knew it. He was waiting for the official to call it because he knew it was a walk.
Well, he has started to find success inside, and I like that. But when he come off that screen, that was his best look for a three right there.
Stone with it in the backcourt to Nichols. They get it across the timeline. Cole takes it all the way to the basket. He goes up. It is no good, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2. That's going to be the 5th one on Hunter Corzine, and that will bring Cade Arnold in the ball game for the Mules. So Nichols to shoot 2. First one good. $14-point lead for Dexter, 2:24 to go in the ball game. Free throw also good.
40 points now in this game for Cole Nichols, and 1 rebound away from 20 rebounds.
Yeah, 40-19, that's exactly right. That's pretty good. So 69-54, we'll take a 30-second break and be back with the last 2 minutes of this ball game here on the Aycorp Media Networks.
Does your business need, literally anything? When we founded C&S Cleaning Supply, our goal was simple. Become a one-stop shop for anything and everything your operation might want. From car care to condiments, mops to markers, soaps to staplers, and everything in between. Which is a lot. C&S has got you covered. Give Delane Beckwith a call at 573-217-0104 or visit cscleaningsupply.com to get set up with, well, literally everything. Tell them Delane sent you.
Back at the Bearcat Event Center here on the campus of Dexter High School. Dexter leads by 15, 69-54. 2 minutes and just a little bit of change left, Bobby. And as you said, Cole Nichols with 40 and 19 rebounds. Tristan Johnson, 28 and 4. And arguably, these are the 2 best players in the conference, no question.
I would say so. And, you know, you can make an argument both ways here if you'd want to pick the best. Cole Nichols does have a little bit more to work with this year than I'd say Johnson. But you look at Johnson's season last year when he had Nemo and some of the other shooters around him. Boy, he was a mighty fine player who could win basketball games and make big things happen.
Got it up top, and that'll be a foul on Stone. That'll be the 17th foul, and that will send Tristan Johnson in the line. And the one thing you really don't want to do here, if you're Dexter, is stop the clock and especially put Tristan Johnson at the free throw line.
In fact, Jim, talking about how good of a player those two are, that'd be a tough choice who to pick first if you got the first pick in a playground pickup game, right?
Yeah, it would. Absolutely, it would. It'd be tough. I would. The only good thing would be if I got the second pick, I got the other one.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
You know, that'd be the plus of it. Both of them for Johnson. He's got 30 now on the night, and it's 69-56. Nichols with it, gets it cross court to Croft. Inside, Zabellin gets it. pulls it back out to Croft.
That's smart basketball by Ethan Zabellin right there. He could have tried for the score, but he said, I'll just eat more clock on it instead.
Croft with it up top. Picks up his dribble. Got to go somewhere with it, and we call a timeout. And that'll be Coach Allen's last timeout, I believe.
Well, a spot there. Croft got caught in a bad situation, but he got caught on his back foot right there. You know, he's got to find a way to be able to pivot around and get that guy off of him, but you never want to get caught in that situation as a ball handler when that ball is, you know, on your back hip and you're leaning away from him.
Exactly right. That is exactly right. So Dexter just trying to, I mean, they'll have to try to make free throws down the stretch here, you have to believe. Of course, it'll be 2 the rest of the way because the next one will be the 10th team foul on Bernie. Both of them in the bonus. Yeah, Dexter right now also just on defense does not want to foul, I would say, right here, probably. They just want to play solid defense.
Yeah, let that clock run and get on closer to a championship right here.
So 69-56. Nice crowd here, as typical on the Stoddard County Tournament. It's always a big crowd. These teams are getting down toward the end of the season. The Bearcats will go to Sykeston on Tuesday night. And by the way, we will have a game Tuesday night. We're not sure exactly which one yet. We will have a game Tuesday night here on the Aycorp Media Networks. And then we'll play the 6-man shootout. We'll have 6 games next Saturday on from Charleston. The Bernie Mules get the week off, and then they go to Holcomb next week, next Friday night. Croft with the ball for the Bearcats. Back out to Nichols. Dexter's willing to let the clock run here, certainly. To Bowles. Back out to Stone. Stone's going to take it to the basket, kicks it off to Zabellin, up and good. Good. Now that's what you want. Great job of running the stall offense.
That, and what an unselfish play by Chris Stone. He had that layup easy and just gave that up to Ethan Zabellin.
Schooley for 3. He's got 9.
Well, what a difference it could have been if Schooley could have found more opportunities tonight. Dexter's done a good job, but Schooley has knocked him down when he's had the opportunity.
Bowles across the timeline, gets ahead to Croft. He's going to go off for the layup. It's short, no good. He gets the rebound. He gets fouled. Oh, they're going to call a jump ball there. Thought he might have got a foul, but it'll be a jump ball.
That shot was way too close to the rim for Truman Croft.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. He likes that three-pointer. Dexter will have the basketball with 54 seconds left and a 12-point lead. Stone will inbounds. And we're going to have a hold right there, and that will send Croft to the line to shoot 2 free throws. That foul will go on Taven Owens, I believe. And if you're going to foul, it's a good time to do it before the clock even starts and no time runs off that way. So Croft with the 2 free throws. Up and good. Truman 3 for 3 tonight from the line. Second one also good.
Well, 4-4 from the line, and you haven't shot the ball a whole lot of times the way they've guarded him tonight, and that's hard to get a feel for the basketball right there. Do it 4-4 from the line.
Yeah, very nice. You're exactly right. Right side to Anthony. Kicks it out top. Ellsworth for 3. Off the mark, no good. Long rebound. Johnson runs it down. 15-foot jumper. High arc from the baseline, no good. Nichols with his 20th rebound of the night. 40 points, 20 rebounds for Cole Nichols.
Well, Jim, as this one closes, I don't know if we will be able to cover another Bernie game again, but Tristan Johnson, I have enjoyed every second of covering you, young man, and, man, it has been some kind of fun to watch that guy play basketball.
He has. He is a dandy player. There's no question about that. Dexter's just going to dribble it out here. They will come away with a 73-59 championship. So JV champions are the Puxico Indians, the varsity champions, the Dexter Bearcats. First time in a couple of years that Dexter has won. 73-59. We'll go through some stats here, and then we'll try to get you the all cheerleading team and that, all of those things. Let's see what we've got.
We've got for Bernie, they shot at 41% from the field tonight. It was 21 of 51. Tristan Johnson led the way with 30 points for them, 11 of 22 shooting, 8 of 14 inside the arc, and 3 of 8 from behind it. He was also 5 of 6 from the line and 6 rebounds, led all rebounders for Bernie. Also in the game, Michael Schooley had 9 points. He was 3 of 5 from behind the arc for all 9 of his. 6 in the game for Tucker Anthony, 5 in the game for Lennon Ellsworth, and 9 points in the game for Hunter Corzine as he was 3 of 13 shooting, 3 of 11 from behind the arc for him. And they did have 12 offensive boards. Surprisingly enough, they was able to climb in that category, and 19 as a team. But just couldn't get it done enough. 59 points. That's a fine scoring total against this Dexter defense. They shot it at 53%, I believe, from inside the arc and 35 from outside. So not a bad night shooting. Just, Dexter and Cole Nichols, wow, he was just too much there. Jim, quite frankly, possibly the single greatest game I've been able to witness and watch. 40 points by Cole Nichols on 15 of 24 shooting at 63%. 10 of 17 inside the arc, 5 of 7 behind the arc. He was 5 of 6 from the line for 20 rebounds in this game, 12 of those on the offensive boards. Real quickly in the books for Dexter, Braden Pullen, 15 points on 5 of 9 shooting, 6 points Chris Stone, 2 points for Ethan Zabellin, 4 points for Truman Kropp, 6 points Peyton Bowles, and that rounded out of 26 of 50 for Dexter. Shot at 46% from threes, so big night from behind the arc as well for Dexter.
Absolutely right. So the overall team cheerleading award this year for the Stoddard County Association goes to the Dexter Lady Bearcat cheerleading squad. They, with a win, the all-tournament cheerleaders, Alexis Bennett from Dexter.
I think they may announce those afterwards. Is that correct? I don't want to steal the thunder.
I'm doing it just as they do it.
Okay.
I'm not going to get ahead of them. You're exactly right. I am not going to steal anybody's thunder here.
I'm sorry. I thought they were holding that for the basketball team. They were giving awards.
Cameron Steubenrow from Bell City.
Steubenrow,
thank you. And from Dexter, Bella Cook. Comes Miss Steubenrow, I believe. From Bell City, Madison Gines. So that's 2 young ladies from Bell City. Congratulations to them. Here she comes. From Bernie, Lily Bridges makes the all-tournament cheerleading team. From Dexter, Lexi Holden makes it. Grace Sapavado from Dexter as well. From Bernie, Miss Abby Powell makes it. Congratulations. From Dexter, Ellie Dowdy makes it. And I believe that leaves us with 1 left, possibly. And from Bloomfield, Kylie Schott makes it. So those are your 10 all-tournament cheerleaders. Alexis Bennett, Cameron Steubenrow, Bella Cook, Madison Gines, Lily Bridges, Lexi Holden, Grace Sapavado, Abby Powell, Ellie Dowdy, and Kylie Schott. So congratulations to those young ladies, and congratulations to the Dexter Bearcat cheerlead squad for winning the team award. So Bobby, another good tournament. Once again, Dexter comes away with the 14-point victory, and just a lot of Cole Nichols tonight.
Yeah, a lot of Cole Nichols, a lot of Tristan Johnson, and man, both of them put on a show, but Dexter hot early in the game, and they finished it well. Congratulations to them on a great game. And I know be back on the air Tuesday night. I will not be, but I'm looking forward to Saturday, the shootout over at Charleston. Man, that thing was fun last year. Can't wait to get back over there this Saturday for that one.
Yeah, Tuesday night will be one of a couple spots, and we're just not exactly sure where we're going to head yet, but we will be on the air Tuesday night, probably around 7:15 or so. And then on Saturday, as Bobby mentioned, we'll start around noon from Charleston, the 6-man shootout over there. 6 games for you, and it's good competition, folks. You don't want to miss it for sure. I want to thank our sponsors again tonight, Bank of Advance and Farm Credit of Southeast Missouri, for sponsoring these last 2 games of the tournament. And from our partner, Bobby Alford, this is Jim Riker saying good night from Dexter, Missouri.